Hello, everyone. Is it too low? There we go. There we go. Is that better? Ow! Oh, someone needs a nail clip. Oh, does she need a nail clip? Hello, everybody. Hello. I have no idea if people had to skedaddle. I did have it set up. I was all ready to go, and then I realized I still had some. Oh, they completely knocked off the head now. I don't think they broke it, but they definitely. My tremor tusk head. Hello, everybody. Hello. Yes, Dante, I hear you. I will probably be getting Dante at some point during stream because he is greatly displeased with being unable to have access to me right now. Yeah, he's not a happy camper. I don't know how I'm going to get this damn head back on. I really, really don't. They just destroy everything, guys. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Let me just try to angle. We've been doing a lot of work in the room last few days. Yes, Calliope was on her shoulder perch. If you guys notice a little something behind me, Rachel sent 2 more care packages. So she's officially a channel sponsor now. You can hear him meowing. Oh, yeah. It's kind of incredible. I now hold the moon. Minions! No. Where's the remote for it? Hold on. I'll show you. I have to be careful because if I use this remote, it messes with the light system because they're all on the same frequency. Let me see. Now you should be able to see. Oh, no. He's still bright as hell. He is still bright as hell. There you go. Now you can kind of see it's the moon. It's the moon. By the way, guys, Natanya is in chat. It is her birthday today. She finally turned 16. The Galaxy Projector. Also from Rachel. These are 2 things that Rachel has sent to me, and I cannot tell a lie. See, look. I don't know if you can tell. I got to hold it away. Hold on. She changes color. This is the lowest setting, by the way, guys. He's so bright. Should I dress up as Gru? I might do that. This is something I have wanted for a very long time. Ever since I heard about it, I want the one that floats. This one is supposed to have a base. It came without a base. So I've got to invest in a base. But it makes me super happy to have one of these. Faux show. Starts on meet and greet. No one is gonna come to a meet and greet for me, Black Cats. That you guys are too far apart. That would be way too much on all of you. Way too much. Rachel knows. So I even said to her, oh, you know someone? She's like, I didn't plan any of this. She's like, I just grabbed what I thought. I saw it. It was vague because there's a lot of things. She sent me Warhammer stuff. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Starman even said, he's like, listen, I so appreciate her. She's being so kind. Tell her to stop for now. Because I don't know where we're going to put. There's literally 2 boxes of stuff. It's the only way to phrase it. Stuff. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Because I'm not a trinket person. I don't know if you notice, whenever I talk about purchasing and I talk about going out and buying things, what you guys don't hear me talk about is this cute little knickknack or adorable little collectible. I don't do that. One, because I have so many animals. And as you saw, with just the one thing I wanted, this tremor tusk, it is falling apart. I did find another tusk during my cleaning, the first round. So that's good. She made a mess of the desk again, so I have not looked at it again. I cleaned up all this half of it, though. We rug washed, we vacuumed, we rug washed half the house. That felt really good. I've got the kitchen back in working order. That felt really good. I am afraid to get the office back in working order because I cannot trust Penny, who is currently on the ground on the bottom of my shelf where I have 2 cat beds over there. Why do I have 2 cat beds over there? They have been there for 3 years. Why have they been there for 3 years? Because that's where Penny originally stationed herself. This was her original hidey hole. And I always knew eventually she would come back to it. But yeah, I very much try not to buy unneeded things. Yes, they are cute, but then what I hate is eventually I might not like it. It's going to collect dust. As it is, I wanted to throw out the clouds because they got dusty. And Starman's like, no, babe, just yank off the cotton and re-glue it. And I was like, that is an excellent idea. I will do that. So it's going to be a project we're going to do together when I get the effort to rip those off the ceiling and do it. But, you know, I am just not a useless knick-knack kind of person. Like, I like this because I would fuck around with this. I play with this. And I can turn it on and off, which is really fun. And I can pretend I'm holding the moon, which is also really fun. So I enjoy that part of it. But when it comes to the actual, like buying knickknacks, I just don't. The problem is, Canned only does so much. I'm sorry, hot take of the century, maybe. But Canned Air does not clean the way it's supposed to. Because if stuff gets bonded to the surface, that little layer of grime, it's not going anywhere. So, but this I'm very proud of right here. See this? I have unlocked the way to stop them from doing bad. So that it's originally it was a serving platter for the cats. We had to stop using them because stuff going on with Nova, things like that. And then Penny started using them where I kept them stored for negative purposes. And I was like, well, they keep having these problems, having these issues, making messes where I don't want them. I placed the platter. So sometimes if you see pictures from my bathroom out to the hallway, you'll see them. They're going to look gross. This was the only way to stop them from expelling excrement in negative places. And I'm really happy about it. I gotta say this. So if you have an anxiety-ridden cat, I already kind of thought the low-level litter boxes would help, but I try not to do it. Hello! Give me 1 second. Change your name, please. You know who you are. Hello, Toasty. Well, here we should send Stars into space camp. Right?
I want to go to space camp.
But yeah, I don't get a lot of collectibles and knickknacks because one, a lot of that when I was younger, I was a little more into the idea. But not as much. I still got, like, if I got knickknacks, it was jewelry. Or, again, I got something that functioned. Because I didn't like the idea of something just wasting away there, doing nothing, having to clean it. If I was going to have something that I put up on a shelf, I wanted it to be something that I could, whatchamacallit, that I could, how do I put it? That had sentimental value. That was something that was really important for me. If you love listening to my streams, thank you, lady. Whatchamacallit. I personally I just try not to make wasteful stuff. I guess it's the end of it. Interact with it. I like to interact with it. I need a reason to interact with it. And I don't like that it's wasteful. Like, if fossils to me are a worthwhile thing to have sitting there doing nothing. Because This is a meaningful thing. This is we still don't know what the hell it is. The thing I found in Maine. The thing I found in the ocean in Maine. Tchotchkes have yeetability, yes. And the thing is, I don't like the idea of the yeetability. That bothers me. Still not able to draw yet, guys. The desk is still a mess. I'm afraid to leave it clean. And no matter what I do, she makes a mess. But leaving it clean means she'll discover a new place to do messies. So I'm a little, yeah. But it's already November. That is insane. Already November. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta send a text to Starman, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Whatchamacallit, though. She might need her own desk. What do you think this little side table is? Guys, I have tried this. I have tried everything you can think of. I gave Penny her... Where does the time go for real? I have given Penny her own little, like, bungalow spot where she could, like... For a while, she sequestered herself onto a little table. No, I'm sorry, into a little cat tree. We have this little tube cat tree that has 2 cutouts with 2 stories, right? She would then use the potty on the bottom of a table right there. My thought process was, okay, it's because she's afraid to get out of it. Makes sense to me. So what I did was I went and I bought a litter box that had just enough room below the tabletop, because how it is, the table it was a side table. So here's the top of the table, there's a second piece of the table, and then it had the 4 legs. Penny is really small. She can squeeze between the top of the litter box and the top of the table, right? So she likes to crouch, as I told you she did up here, and do her business over the edge of stuff. That feels safer to her. God knows why. That's what she does. So this particular litter box I got has a giant hole in the top. I gave her exactly what she wanted because she was already doing this, mind you. She sat on top of the litter box and did her business on the outside edge of the litter box, not to the middle. We found the pile on the floor next to it. If I accommodate where she wants to eat, for instance, because sometimes, because some of the older cats or the bigger cats bully her, she doesn't like eating with all the rest of the cats. We will move her bowl to where she's eating. But then, inexplicably out of nowhere, she'll suddenly decide she no longer wants to eat there. So then she'll start... No, what this is the definition of mental illness. That's the problem. Penny, in many, many ways, is a very normal cat. But this is what happens when you have mental illness. Give me 1 second. Someone asked me a question. Give me 1 second. No. Someone asked me a question. I'm trying to remember how to do it. Penny is the one that didn't stay long with her mom. Most of my cats didn't. A fair portion of my cats were not with their mom for a very long period of time. But the thing is, not only did she not stay with her mom, she also didn't have litter mates. So this created this very weird dichotomy for Penny, where she did not get enough kitten interaction and she did not get enough adult interaction. And the adult interaction she did get was with other cats that were not related, which can and cannot help you out. Trying to teach somebody something really quick and I feel stupid because I should be able to answer it quickly, but I don't normally do it. Someone's making noises. God almighty. Kids, question. Some of you change your name. I haven't changed. I've never changed my name on YouTube. Now, as far as I knew, you just went into the settings, but apparently that's not the case. Would it be under customization? Yeah, it is under customization. All right, I was right. I wasn't wrong. Give me 1 second. Helping out a family member. And I'm making sure she goes to the right spot. So I don't make a boo-boo on the rug. I know I'm being annoying right now. I'm sorry. I'm being a good kid. Howdy, how are the one and only Star doing? Correction, customization, basic info. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I hate this. Hold on. Round, thank you. Color, blue, thank you. The hair, annoying. But yeah, and then you go to customization, basic info, name and handle. You don't see any drawing, and you're not gonna, because they fucked up the desk. But I'm gonna keep saying the name because it's what I always call it. There we go. But yeah, so I wanted to start off. They done goofed. Who done goofed? Stars on giving instructions how to hack the Pentagon. You know me, just out here committing government atrocities. So EBT is still not back. The only reason we're able to pay for any of it right now is because of the tariffs that don't work. I got accused recently. You guys want to hear the newest one? About, like, one, because again, political crossdresser. I got accused that Republicans, are you ready for this, kids? We support Trump because we support book burnings. We hate history. We hate anyone that isn't white. When Star is giving it IT advice, you know it's fucked up. You know what? Suck it. I actually do know what I'm talking about. I just don't know the technical terms of a lot of it. So bite me, all of you. All of you. I really need to order another one of these. I have to do... They fucked up, guys. They fucked up all my shit. All my shit. I had the nail kit from Holo Taco. I've had that for years. I treated myself back in 2019 with the Holo Taco nail kit. Unbeknownst to me, someone had been destroying it behind my back, and they corroded the entire kit. It's destroyed. So I had to throw it out. So now, because it is how I do my foot stuff, I have to go and blow another $50 to get a new one. They're throwing out all the stereotypes. Oh, they threw out every single one. I think I screenshot it. Hold on. It was so ridiculous. I screenshot it, but then I didn't put it in the drama screenshots. Don't ask me why. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Are we ready? Are we ready? I wouldn't even be considered white. Exactly. I'm Italian. I am mostly Italian. So I wouldn't have even been considered a white person if you go back to the 1920s. It's crazy how that works. You ready? Because everyone... So how this spawned is there is a new Democrat cope. When the president or prime minister, whatever he is, of South Korea gifted Trump a crown. The Democrats lost their mind so hard that they had to figure out how were they going to spin this, that no. It wasn't actually like given to him as a goodwill. No. Guys, you don't understand. This was not given to him out of goodwill. This was given to him because it's a funerary crown. And of course, because absolutely this is what they would do after they literally just got through praising Trump and all of his good deeds and everything else and saying he should get the Nobel Peace Prize and all this stuff. No. What this is, guys don't get it. Oh, you silly conservatives, you MAGA, you maggots, you don't understand it. No. This is a secret insult. Oh, it's a 4D chess insult. Because you see, that crown, oh, it could also mean, if you really think about it, it could mean a mock. Yes. It's a mocking crown that they give to people when there is a revolution. It's a call to revolution for the people. Hold on, let me see. I can even show you guys. You ready? Hold on. You know what? Let's go on a field trip, kids. Let's go on a field trip. You guys are not ready. It's so bad. There it is right there. Hold on. We're gonna share the screen. We're gonna watch this together, kids. It's gonna be so fun. You're not even ready. Okay, let me see how it looks. How is it sharing? How's it sharing? Hold on, we're gonna do it this way. That way we can all see it together. Okay. All right, kids, get your field trip buddies.
A lot of people are losing it right now because of the president of South Korea's, President Lee's gift to Donald Trump, the Shilla Dynasty crown. Sorry, the crown replica. It seems in very poor taste to do this at the same time the No King's protests were happening. But historically speaking, that was a very cheeky gift. That could have two very different meanings, because the Shilla Dynasty of Korea lived for nearly 1,000 years. It is one of the most important dynasties in Korean history. I think they had something like 55 or 56 monarchs. However, when the Shilla dynasty came to its end, it was because of internal corruption, inept rulers, high taxes that triggered lots of peasant revolts and rebellions against the late ruling class's excess and tyranny. And it's a clever gift because it does stroke Trump's ego and appeals to his vanity. And with this, oh, we look forward to a prosperous new future with a new golden age stretching on for 1,000 years. But it could also be a silent bitch slap saying, may your people rise up in revolt and tear you asunder in the ruin your palace.
Have you ever heard a harder cope? What are they taking for these weird takes? And can I take some just for the troll? Man is breaking faster than a child smelling markers. I know. And so as you see, my comment right here, the cope amongst the left, this is all I wrote. I want you to realize, guys, this is all that I wrote. Because it's cope. It is pure cope. This is what someone wrote to me. This is the same guy that claimed, all right, so watch this. The delusional cognitive dissonance among the backward, simple-minded conservative right is astounding. It's a crown of the dead. Your convicted felon and child rapist will forever be the embarrassment of the United States, along with his Epstein worker. Oh, I mean wife. I said, you guys love inventing stuff to accuse him of. The only way you can reason hating him, come back when you talk facts instead of fantasies. Again, this is all I said. I have not said anything astounding. Here's what he goes. As you guys was not into burning books against history, knowledge, libraries, immigrants, different cultures, and facts, you will always find an excuse to defend a child rapist SA predator and convicted felon. Your embarrassment of a leader got a crown for dead people. That says a lot. They know Americans are ignorant, definitely not smart. That's why in a meeting at the White House a few months ago, South African leader gave him a book he is incapable of reading. He's constantly embarrassed. You mean the same South African president that got annihilated by the montage of the actual genocide he was committing in his own country? That president? We aren't in any of those things. I didn't even get past your first sentence because it was nothing but fantasy. Baby, you really need to actually associate with Republicans instead of just blindly believing whatever lies you hear. Because I'm not engaging in that. I am not going to sit there, because the thing is, when you realize that no matter how logical you are, when you realize no matter how reasonable you are, you realize no matter how factual you are, people like this Gustavo guy, they will reinvent the wheel right in front of you to be a square and pretend it's still functional. When you Google which party was better for the country, Republicans never ever come up. Keep that in mind. Why would I associate myself with a backwards conservative, guardians of the pedophile, and which statistically have never been progressive or better for the country ever? When you Google that, come back and let me know. And then this Kate Taylor wrote, baby will never measure up to you. Which one are you, Trump turd? I wrote, which one what? He has not. It's been a full day now. I said, none, eh? Shall we go over which party ended slavery? Which party voted for women's rights? Which party led to an economic success in the 80s? Sure, baby, go off. I didn't even mention which party led the civil rights movement. This isn't even a left anymore. It's a pure cult thing. Guys, this is the average Democrat voter these days. If that person is even from America. This is the people that I deal with. These are the people that I deal with. Just to give you an idea. Like, is that not insane? True. So true. Hello, ladybugs. Hello. It's my mother-in-law. Well, one of them.
Thank you. Hello. I love you.
When I tell you guys, this is my regular interaction with the left. And again, you saw, I did not say anything outlandish. I didn't say anything crude. And immediately, and again, when you realize the 34 counts is literally just for 34 pages, they love to sit there and go about that. But literally, it is getting dropped because it's unconstitutional. Hello, little eagle. Animals are doing well. Dante has calmed down for the moment. The reason why I say I'm going to get Dante out of all of them, by the way, later, guys, is because he's the only one that I can currently pull out of the crate where I can keep Orion semi-calm. Because Dante has no self-preservation when it comes to the dogs, for some reason. But I will tell you, the familial line between him and Sunny has been absolutely confirmed. Because Sunny, out of all my cats, has the biggest hair across his ass. He'll be completely fine, and then he'll start going for no reason whatsoever. And once he gets that hair across his ass, he yells at everybody. Take a solid guess who does it too. In the identical fashion. So now confirmed, they are brothers. They are definitely brothers. Now, if for any of you that do not know, because again, we gave a history lesson last week about Penny. And you guys have said you want the history lesson about the others. Would you all like a history lesson about Sunny, Bastion, and the Trouble Trio? Before we move on to more political talk, I am probably going to have the no brain cell duo. We can call them the Dirt Dinner duo, but I have 4 reds. Hermes and Sinbad are kind of like outliers. Hermes, genuinely, I don't think I've ever heard him hiss. He is so nice. Hermes is just stupidly nice. And as a matter of fact, the first time I let the kittens out in front of all the dogs, Hermes walked right up to Orion, nuzzled him, and the only reason he did not get snapped in half was because of this. So let's go all, you guys say yes, yes, yes. Okay. To go all the way back, let's turn back the clock right before you all got to really know me. I was still Gothix's assistant by this time. I had adopted, I say adopted, in May of 2021 on Mother's Day. It was storming, it was raining. I was having a really shitty day for obvious reasons. We hear the screaming in the front yard. I did not hear it. Starman heard it. And I had literally just, this is why Bastion's death affected me so negatively. I'm going to let you guys know. This is why it really killed me. When I had only had 2 red cats before this, only 2. I had had Seamus and I'd had Bob. And I will let you guys know Bob's history at some point, but both of them died rather rough deaths. They did not die even as peaceful as Zorro did. Bob was very sick towards the end. He was not okay. And I was very poor at the time. And so I had been missing red cats so bad. And I had been saying to Starman, I want a red cat again. I had been saying it for a while. I really want a red cat again. And Starman, rightfully so, said we don't need any more cats. And I was like, well, at the time I was still working at the mattress store. He was making okay money. I was like, oh no, sorry, I wasn't working at the mattress store. I was. It was in May. I didn't leave until July. So I was working at the mattress store. I was like, well, maybe we could go to the shelter. And I've never gotten to pick out a pet for myself. Wholesome, promise. So I was like, I've never ever been able to actually just go and pick out a pet for myself. I've always wanted to. I've never been able to. And Starman agreed. Oh, I was so thrilled. He agreed I could go and get a pet from the shelter. I'd never gotten to do that before. Well, this is so exciting. As we get out of the car, he hears the screaming. We both hear the screaming. After I see him run off into the front yard. And as he's walking back towards me, I can hear it now. And it was this teeny tiny little red kitten. About that big. Now again, this is Mother's Day. I call them red or orange. Orange was Brandon's favorite color. It was Mother's Day. I was missing my mom. And I had been saying I wanted another orange kitty. As soon as Starman put him in my arms, I said, oh, we're keeping him. He said, no, we're not. I said, it is Mother's Day. This is a gift from Mom and Brandon. We're keeping him. You're not arguing with me. And Bastion proceeded. That's why I called him Bastion. Because if you've ever seen the Neverending Story, how does it end? Bastion screaming in a storm. So I named him Bastion. And I will hold fast this. He was the perfect cat. Bastion was, I mean this in every sense of the word, he was the perfect cat. And I thought, and I still feel he was a gift. I'm going to get emotional. Either way, he was literally the nicest cat. He was the most tolerant cat. He loved everybody, everything. He let me put costumes on him. He let me pick him up. He would come when I would sit on my phone at night. He would come and lay below my chin and just nuzzle. Like, I adored Bastion. It felt like he was healing a part of me that I'd lost. Now, obviously, I speak about him in the past tense. I got, at the time then, we got, right afterwards, we got Luna, Atreyu, and Calliope. I had all 4 of them. It was early November. I get a call from the girl I had housed my dogs at. She has found a red kitten. Everyone had just gotten fixed, by the way. 2 weeks prior, everyone had just gotten fixed. And they had gotten major cysts in the surgical area, except for Luna. Luna was still a little too young. And what I did was I had gotten all this medication. I was taking care of the boys. During this time, this was when I was talking to you guys, starting to make videos. The day we found Sunny, because it was 7 a.m., she called me. She found a little orange kitten who looked identical to Bastion. We take him in. That night, Atreyu died. That night, Atreyu passed away to the same illness that almost took Penny. Okay? I'll never forget that. It was an insane night. 2 weeks later, I felt confident enough because I had let all the kittens out. It was the first night I'd let everybody out. And that was the night that Atreyu passed away. Everything went down but we didn't know. We didn't realize it. We found him laying on the ground. We thought he had gotten some kind of internal injury. We weren't sure. It was a very emotional night. 2 weeks later, I let them out again. And I called everyone in for breakfast, all the kittens. Bastion got up on the bed and went, "Ooh." Long story, emotionally short, it then took Bastion, the exact same illness. He lived slightly longer, but without saying names, someone took entirely too long because at the time, again, we only had one car. Starman was at work. And I could not rush him to the vet. Knowing what I know now, if I had gotten Bastion to the vet soon enough, he'd have gone into the oxygen tank. He would be alive today. But it is what it is. This sounds like a horror story. I promise it is a sad beginning with a happy end. Because without the boys getting sick, I would not have known what happened to Penny, and I wouldn't have been able to save her. So, not to quote Has Been Hotel, but every bad experience is a lesson. And I learned because when it happened, I did not delay. I didn't sit and wait. We immediately got Penny to the vet, and Penny survived. It was not poisoning. To this day, we still don't know what happened. So this is the one thing, before I continue the story, this is something you all need to know. If you ever see your cat out of nowhere start vocalizing and panting, and they drop to the ground, their legs can't work, and you see their tongue start turning black, do not wait, do not do anything, but get them to the vet immediately. And get them in an oxygen box. Immediately. You have to do it within a half hour. If you do not, your cat will die. Your cat will die. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Penny almost died. They release every liquid in their body. They poop everywhere, and they do not live if you do not do it. That's the I would say that we did. So at the time when it happened to Penny, I had pulled out a 401k. Don't do that. But I had. We got an entire panel done on Penny. We did a toxin panel. We did a virus panel. We ran blood tests. Nothing. Her tests came back perfect. I called morgues. I called veterinary morgues around the country. Nobody knows what did this. Nobody. But without it happening to Bastion and Atreyu, we'll never know. Because here's the thing. Bastion and Atreyu were 2 weeks apart. Penny was 8 months later. So it was respiratory distress, but they don't know why. Because it wasn't just respiratory, it's like her entire body shut down. All of it was identical. And how I know is I had to take videos at the time because I was convinced they were going to make it. They're on my Google hard drive, so sometimes it's really hard because I'll scroll through and see it. Either way. So the reason why I bring up Bastion is because Bastion and Sunny were absolutely 100% brothers. They had the exact same half moon on their mouth. They had nearly identical patterns. See? And here's what I will tell you guys. Here's the one hot take. All of this happened during the pandemic. And I've not heard it happen since. And what was happening around the pandemic? Take with it what you will. It's very crazy. It's very crazy. Grim Reaper said, fuck you. In particular, didn't he? Oh, yeah. It's very crazy. It's very crazy how it just like that. But you could tell Sunny and Bastion were related. So it did kill me when I had to give Sunny away because he was Ray's cat. That was the intention. When I got him, Ray had already said he wanted cats for the kids. So we agreed to it. And you guys were actually watching me the day that Starman said, Ray said he's going to give up the cats. We were doing my anniversary stream. I was making mac and cheese in the kitchen. And I said, yes, I remember because Edie, I felt so guilty. I felt like somehow I had caused it. It's very traumatizing. If you guys wonder one of the reasons why the cats did not come out of the crates really quickly now and why they're all this is why. Because I'm so terrified it would happen to one of them that I took super long time letting them out of the crate because I was so terrified it was going to happen again. So terrified. They weren't exactly. They did not. I have no idea what happened, but I'll tell you right now, I do feel like it had something to do with the coof. Just a little. Just a little. Because the thing is, I don't use rat poison. I had not gotten the house sprayed for bugs at that time. All my animals were vaccinated. They were up to date. None of them had been, it was going towards winter. There was no rodents. I had no poisonous plants, nothing. When I tell you this was insane, guys, it was insane. It was insane. So, when I was on stream, and yeah, because I will tell you right now, guys, it's a distinctive one. It's a very distinctive scream. You cannot mistake this scream. It will absolutely haunt you. And I had it happen 3 times. There are cases of the virus. Here's the thing. It was originally an animal virus. If you look, coronavirus has existed for decades. It just didn't exist for humans. That's the problem, because the coof that was there was already on animals. It's guys, when you go down that rabbit hole, it's insane. But we don't want to get this channel yanked. So, point is, when I had the ability to get Sonny back, I didn't think twice. And he started acting just like Bastion. I was sitting right here one day and he crawled up, and I've got photos somewhere on my Facebook. He just put his head in my hand. He wanted nothing more than me to hold him. And sometimes when Sonny wants to be held, there's nothing I can do. But Sonny also, with Bastion, I could hold him. I could put him any way I wanted. Sonny's not like that. Sonny's a bit of a rebel. So then 2023 happens. When 2023 came, we found another red kitten. Again, the same girl that brought me Sonny. And it was Dante. And she said there was 2 more. She caught the red one first, and then Starman went back to her house and caught the other 2. A little black and white one and a little brown tabby. The Trouble Trio. Dante is the perfect mix of Bastion and Sonny. I've got photos upon photos. You guys go look at my Instagram stories. I'll post them all the time. I posted in the Discord. Let me see. Do I have them in the Discord right now? I can show you what I mean. This cat is the definition of a mama's boy. This cat is the definition of a mama's boy. Ooh. Let me go to the pet section and I'll show you. I wish I could easily get my Bastion photos. I could show you what I mean. Oh, I gotta go find it. I posted it not too long ago. Oh, did I not post the selfies? Oh, I'm but a fool. It's all right. I can fix that right now. That's the one good thing about having it on my phone and on the computer. I might have posted it to the actual general chat, and you guys talk so much. I'll never get there to the general chat. It'll take years. Let me go searching. Because I have been purposely taking a lot of photos of the animals. All right. I think it was hard. It was. Did you hear about the 18-wheeler full of coof and herpes? Yes. Yes, I have. And people getting mad. People getting mad at people taking out. I'm sorry, but those animals don't have any chance of life. These animals were genetically screwed from jump. Oh, he is a massive mama's boy. Hold on, I'm gonna share with you guys just how bad this boy is. Look at my child. My child. These are all on different days. These 2 are my favorite, though, because he was just all over me that night. This is how Bastion was. And I wish I could show you guys. I've got to see if I've got, because Facebook got rid of its search feature, which got me so mad. Oh, okay, hold on. Saved phone. I found him. on. Facebook brought back feature. Love it. Why do you have volume on? Annoying. Okay, posted from you. Show results. I hate when it does that. This is when he passed away. Hold on, I'm getting photos to share with you all. I gotta see if I can find the photo of him with me. Because the photo of him with me is hilarious. This is such an old lady thing that I'm doing. I swear this is just like something that we old women do. We're going to show you all the photos. Going to show you all the things. You know you want to see them. Ooh, annoying. It's taking its time. It's from you. Show results. Well, I found photos from 2009. That's not going to help me. Dang it, I'm just going to have to go through my profile pictures. So I know I do have one photo of him with me in my profile pictures. But it's from years ago. So now I'm going to have to scroll like a mad woman. Did I go too far? I went too far. Well, dang it. I don't have... It's a photo of him with a little lion costume on. He loved it. He was so cute. This is him right here, though. So that's him. Let me save that photo. So then I can get up a shot of Sunny for you guys. And you can see the difference. So... let's get back up. These are all Bastion. Okay? So we're going to exit out of this. There's Bastion. Okay? And there's Sunny. You tell me that doesn't look like an older and younger version of the same cat. Hide the yarn. This is like when Granny put the giant pics of the grandkids. That's not Sinbad. That's Sunny. The images you see, hold on. Yeah, no, people think that Bastion never met Sinbad. That's Sunny. So this is Bastion the day we found him. That's the day we found Bastion. This is Sunny with Bastion. Matter of fact, that is because Calliope adored Bastion. This is Calliope and Bastion. And then again, we go back to, and then there's Dante. Tell me he doesn't look like his brothers. But the thing is, Sunny was already alive when Bastion was alive. They were together. What I do think is he came back for Dante. Because when I tell you Dante is obsessed with me, he's obsessed with me. But he does act like his brother as well. He gets a hair across his ass when anything doesn't go exactly his way. Now, hold on. Let me show you. I'm going to look Bastion up again because I found something to what you guys just said. And you'll see the difference because folks will be like, oh, well, like what Chaka just said, all reds look the same. But I'm going to show you it's just not true. And you'll see it right here. Because these are Sinbad as a kitten. And you can see how different he looks. He is just a vastly different looking kitten. He was beautiful. I hated how pretty he was. There was no way I was letting that boy go. And then you go back to, you look at Bastion as a kitten. And I don't even have to bother pulling up Sunny or Dante, because this is how they looked. As kittens, this is how the boys looked. My dad's orange looks like he's made of spare parts. Accordingly. Like, it is really crazy how I have... And then you go to Hermes. Do I even have Hermes? I don't even know if I do. Like, I know I have them on the computer. I don't have them on my phone. But yeah, so... This is making my computer go so slow. I think I might risk it for the biscuit. But I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need that. We're gonna see how he does. I know I'm lagging so bad. Mind you, I'm up to date on my bill. So I don't know why. I'm gonna go get Dante. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have Orion in tow. Let me just... Oh god, this could be really good or really bad. We're gonna see. Hello. I know you were waiting on my bed. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hi, Greta. Hi. Dante. Oh, you napping baby. I know. You want some milk? Yeah. Yeah? Come on. I want to eat. I am warning Orion to behave. Hello, baby. I wish I wasn't allergic to cats. As you see, he's vibing. Huh. You just happy to be held. Did you guys hear him yell as soon as I told him he's coming out? I'm a pussy magnet. He'll stay like this for a while. All right. Oh, hi, Greta. And he loves the dogs. Greta, hup. See? He wants Orion. That's Orion on the other side of me. I just can't trust Orion with him. Hi. Are you mommy's sweet little angel? Are you my little bitchy boy? Because he is a bitchy boy. He will absolutely cause a ruckus for no reason whatsoever. There's my other shoe. There's my other shoe. Orion. I know. The orange boy. He's such a good boy. Yeah, he's sniffing the mic. And hopefully, I mean, as long as he stays like this, we're great. No, Orion's not jealous. He has a high prey drive. And in this instance, I don't think it's the jealousy. See, these kittens, specifically the trio, he has been aching to play with them now for almost 3 years. And I won't let them play with him because Orion could kill them. I'm just being honest. The reason probably isn't that it gets your attention fast. And I know. And see, he is the reason why I have to have a Dante in a crate still instead of just letting him wander about. So what, baby? Oh no, you're not wandering. If you get down, you have to go back in the crate. You want to sniff? Mm-hmm. He's purring because as soon as he saw Orion around the corner. What, Orion? Good boy. Problem is, Orion will nip at him. Relax. Very good boy. Yes, I do have stars in my background. Hello, email. You just got home. Well, welcome home. So it does raise my anxiety doing this because I can't trust Orion around the smaller cats yet. And see, the reason why I can bring Dante out amongst all of them is because, well, I could have done it to Hermes, but Hermes doesn't stay still long enough. Out of all my cats that have not been released from the crates yet, Dante is the only one that will stay with me. And that's why I need that. Because I think Jupiter and Hermes, and see, even then, he wishes to be free. You cannot be free, son. You must stay with me. And once he gets an attitude, oh, he doesn't shut up. You gotta stay on mama. It's me or the crate, bud. Okay? Yeah. It's me or the crate, kiddo. But I will tell you, once they're all out of the crate, I don't know how I'm going to function because they all, since I've been back home, we're going on, I don't know how many weeks now. Since mid-October. Maybe the end of October, something like that. Ever since I've been back home, I can't do anything, guys. I cannot do anything. He wishes to roam. Orion, leave it alone. If you saw my stars just move. Orion's watching them. He wishes to roam the castle. Oh, yes, he very much does. No, buddy. You're all right. You need to go back in the crate then. If that's what you're going to do, you got to go back in the crate. Because see, look who immediately jumped up. And you see that face? See that laser focus he has? That's not good. Orion. 1, 2. Good boy. That's what training gets you. Back up. No, I'm not giving him to you. Come right here. Come over here. No, not behind me. Orion, here. Come over here. Sniff. Gentle. Gentle. No, you can come up. Hop up. Gentle. There's a good boy. Gentle. Look. Gentle. Good boy. All right, get down. See that? See how it goes from yay to he got a little too excited just now? Kind of jabbed his face at Dante. He's got murder munchies, exactly. Right back. Be right back. Excuse me, sir. Hello, Greta. Come on, Bella. Look me. You do me. Come on, baby. Back into your crib. Thank you. I know, everybody. I'm so sorry. Mommy's an asshole. I know. You'll get out later. No, don't do this. All of them, I don't know if you could hear it, started sounding off. Release us! I cannot. I cannot and I will not. So that's what you have when you have a high prey drive reactive dog. You have to be aware of when they can't contain themselves. And I feel like he was on the edge. Because I believe it was Mariah that said it. Yes, it is a little bit of jealousy, as you see, because now he's like anxiety-ridden licking me. You feel better now? Yeah? Is this what you needed? Mm-hmm. I know. You were my mama's boy first. I know. Pain in my ass. You like that? Yeah. Okay. All right. Orion, what is that? Who is it? Who is it? There's nobody. I just want to fuck with him. You heard one cry. Oh no, they all started sounding off. The girls did. Because Adisia, who hated being pet, mind you, when I would reach into the crate to feed them, husband, I'm on stream and the microphone is not muted. What is it? What is it? Are they baked or are they just dried? How much? Are they filled? They're $3.99 for 4 of them? How many things of them do they have? No, how many bags? Get like 4 bags. 5. Get 5 bags. Okay? If there's anything else that you think that it's okay, I trust your judgment. But definitely that, because I just had Dante out and Orion. 5 of them. Like I said, if there's anything else that you think they can like if there's any natural peanut butter, get that. There's ears too. Get ears and peanut butter. Thank you. Enough peanut butter that I can fill the ears, fill the hooves, and give them an ear. The ears are white. They just could be dried. It's not the same as cowhide. They're light. How many come in a pack? 2? For how much? Get 3 of those. Yeah. We have a little, it's all in the Food Line account. So, you know what I mean? Yes. Just make sure there's no sugars in it, and you're good. All right, love you. Bye. dog treats, and a lot of them. So my honey guy, I contacted him last night. And I'm like, hey, John, got any honey for me? He ain't back in town until the 14th. I'm out, and he ain't got no honey. Oh, by the way, the Halo by Beyonce, I have had that as Starman's ringtone since 2008. Something like that. Cow ear, actually. So Starman, just when he went to, it is a year-round farmer's market here in town. Been going to it for years. And they have all natural dog treats right now. They had cow ears and cow hooves. And I have a tiny bit of money. When I say tiny, I mean tiny. But enough that I can buy my dog some hooves and ears. And why? Because then I can give that to them and they can leave me the fuck alone. It's great. I'll be honest, if you guys want to throw money at me, that's where you can do it. I posted the Amazon link somewhere. Get the dog's shit. Because me being home, it's like, it's stuck in the middle. On the one hand, the dogs are thrilled to have me back. On the other hand, I hope you had a good Halloween. I saw The Crow, an interview with the vampire movies. Nice. Very cool. But don't spam. Okay, Benji? I saw you post that a couple of times. Don't post it no more. All the bone marrow. Yes. I need to get antlers. I need to get bone marrow. There's so many things I want to get for the dogs. I need to re-up on their... if you guys have dogs and you want to do really good stuff for them, look up Native Pet. The Native Pet supplements are so good. I need to get the goat's milk one next, but I get the... currently, I use the probiotic and I use the 11 ingredient multivitamin, and I sprinkle that on their stuff along with some raw eggs. I do bee propolis, and then I do the whatchamacallit. And then I do the, it's all right, Benji. And then I do the ground chia and ground flaxseed, because antlers, you do know about antlers, right? Raven, do you not know about deer antlers? Girl! Oh, I need to get you on this shit now. Hold on. Guys, you do not understand. Where's Elk USA? It's called a farmer's market, baby. The apple market. Girl, what part of the country you live in? Yeah, if you guys are not on this shit, I'm about to get you on this shit. If you own a dog and you do not at least think about this, you're missing all the way out. And I've been wanting to order these people for years. Elk USA, oh my God, I've been wanting to go to them for ages. But it's always been a matter of, do I have the money? Don't I have the money? Hold on, I'll show you. It was really cool. So, one of the best chews for your dog is antler. It is excellent at keeping their teeth clean. It's excellent at giving them a long, like, these last a really long time, and they're healthy because they contain calcium and keratin. Like, I want to get this. Miss sees $36 a pound. Moose antler very easily become a pound. These are moose tines. I'm not as cool with tines because of the edge, but I don't like these either because they're too small. So, like, it's sliced antler chews is what I really need. These are what I really want, but I need them to be like 8 inches long. So see, like this, the dog gnaws, medium slice. I need medium to large slice. Moose beams, not too bad. I do not want this at all. The jumbo jack, no. See all that? That's how my dog gets killed, because it will not work well. But see these, like, they're 21 bucks a pop, and if you get a really big one, they're $70 a pop. So they're excellent, but they're expensive, which is bullshit to me, because here's my ish. Here's my ish about that. Okay. They're a renewable source. Deer is one of the most frequent. Deer and moose, their populations are gigantic. They shed them every year. People literally spend half of their summer and fall going through the wilderness, selecting and getting these. There are deer and moose farms. It really pisses me off how expensive it is to buy these chews, especially when you get the ones. And the problem is you cannot just go out and buy decorative antlers because they're prepped differently. You see, because any disease that the deer gets can pass on to your dog. So you do have to bake the antlers. I forgot how they do it. You got to do a certain thing. You can't just give them an antler straight from the animal. This is literally, you're right. That is exactly what they're doing. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Otherwise, it's bullshit. So that is why I haven't been able to buy them. I used to buy them back when, mind you, they have not changed in price. That's the one thing that inflation has not affected. These antlers were this price back in we're talking 2015, 2013. Antlers have been this price for ages. So it's annoying, really annoying. Can you tell that the air's getting drier? I needed to moisturize more. But, oh yeah. I want to get an entire stock. Like, I want to have like a stock pile. I want a stock pile of these. Because I really like, see these Maxi Moose Munchies? These are fantastic. I love these. This would be perfect for my dogs. So these two, the medium, the large. Because Orion's and a medium split bean like this, he can go through that in a week. Till it's just a little tiny corner, and then I stub my foot on it. My brother-in-law goes moose hunting every fall. My nephew's dog is very happy when they get back. Probably expensive because the regulations on hunting is still done because venison is cultivated for feed. It's weird, but the thing is, for dog food, it's different. The regulations on animal feed is different. But did you know that in America, it's illegal to buy the lung of deer and cow? Yeah, Orion's very strong. Like, I know he doesn't look it. He looks like a sweet, innocent little boy. Orion, if he wanted to, could easily kill everyone in this house. Easily. He's an extremely strong dog. Greta is too, but Greta is not an aggressive chewer like he is. Orion has an extremely strong jaw, which is why I'm so cautious about him interacting with the kittens, because if all it takes is one snap when he is that zone, and it's over. I believe it is because of lung fluke. I believe so. So I don't know how to get it for him. Well, let me find something. Orion! No, kidneys I think you can get. I think kidneys you are allowed to. It's just the lungs. Here, buddy. Come on. Let me show off. You see how large his teeth are? Hold on, bud. Look how big his teeth are. He's got very strong teeth. And his front teeth interlock. I'm sorry. I know. Here, you want the scritchies? Want the scritchies in the scritch? No, you're not licking anymore. You're soaking my face. No. I said no. No. No means no, Orion. I see that yawn. That's because he doesn't understand why I'm saying no. I know. Life is hard for my baby boy. Life is so hard. How do you handle it? Oh my goodness. The world is over. You've been told no. I know. I know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? What? Oh, because you want to get down now, huh? Yeah? Am I saying no? Am I saying no? Yeah? He's a big goof. I know. Thank God. What? What? I'm going to slap you. I'm going to slap you. Huh? I'm going to get your butt. I'm going to get that butt. I got that butt. I'm going to get it again. There's nothing for you to grab. He's looking for something to grab to hand me. That is not for grabbing. Back up. He's trying to find. So Orion's response, because he knows he can't bite somebody, is to bring me a toy. This is how he gets his energy out. Is because he knows. Better get it. Pull. Oh my God, Orion. You're so bad. All right. Drop. All the way. Good boy. Sit. Here. Point. And let me see if I can move the camera down. See what he's doing. Orion, what do you want? That's what you want? Okay. Wait. Touch. Good job. Speak. Good boy. Wait. You gotta wait. Wait. Okay. Good job. That's a good boy. Yeah, it's a good boy. All right, do you want to catch? Drop. All the way. Come on. I know, Greta. I see what you got. All right. Hold on. I'm going to put this up here so you don't get it. Orion, back up. Get it back up. You ready? 3, 2, get it. Good boy. Good catch, Greta. He'll ignore your nose for kisses. Exactly. At least he knows a healthy outlet. Oh, yeah, he absolutely does. Because the problem was he would bite so much. It was bad. Give me that butt. That's what I call. Watch. You want to see Greta go crazy? Greta, hop up. Watch this. Wait. Greta, I'm going to get that butt. I'm going to get that butt. Yeah, I'm going to get that butt. Yeah, I'm going to get that butt. Oh, I got that butt. Oh, yeah. I got it. I got it. You want this? Get it. Have you ever seen Greta get that insane? Hitting him is like hitting a brick. Bring it. Don't rip it apart. Bring it. Come on. Good boy. If you ever want to see me roughhouse with the dogs, just understand it's going to make my hands go numb because they're so strong. Like, the only reason I'm winning is because he's choosing to let me because he doesn't like not having the tug of war. And Greta, wait. Greta's got pretty strong teeth herself. You want this? You do. You do. Okay, wait. Ready? Good job. They're very strong. These are extremely strong dogs. I will tell you right now, having them, bro probably doesn't even feel it. No. No. Mind you, when I've had to hit him, like when he's been bad, even then you can tell it's the emotional damage that hurts him far more than, because like I am hitting him with all my might. So much so it's knocking off my and he's just sitting there like, this is great. This is great. My hand is not. My whole hand. I don't know if you can see how red it is in comparison. That fucking hurt. I don't know why I did that. I knew what I was doing. I knew it wouldn't feel entirely pleasant, but I did it anyway. Hi, bring it up. We're distracting today so bad. You want to see her go crazy again? Oh. 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 What? Yeah? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, 0 strength in those hits. None. 0. Oh, Orion, you got... Boy. You want this? Tell me. Good boy. Wait. Open. Hold. Drop. Good boy. Open. Hold. Okay. Good job. Good boy. It took so much to get him to do that stuff. Bro looks back like that's a strong breeze. For real. And again, this is why, all jokes aside, these do serve a purpose. Because this affected Orion way more. Someone clipped the aggressive pet smacking. For real. Remember my hand. What, Greta? You want to hop up? You do. Girl, I can't. You gotta drop. Okay. You ready? Okay. She's so mad she didn't catch it. Orion, why do you have a paper towel? How do you have a paper towel? Give me it. Drop. Good boy. So this is what it's like having gigantic dogs. And now you know why I'm so excited for these antlers. Daddy has a surprise for you, Greta? Is Daddy home? Hold on. Wait. You have string stuck in your mouth. Orion, Greta? Is that Daddy? He just jabbed me in the throat! You piece of shit! Did he cut me? He got me right here. Ow. Paper towel, is he nesting? My dog said, no, anything that Orion can tear apart, he grabs. Like, we had to get him used to chewing up because most dogs like him will chew up furniture. They love wood, paper products, anything that they can tear apart, they love. So for Orion, because I do a lot of Amazon ordering, we got him used to cardboard boxes. Get that calling because the only strike he can feel has to come from Thor himself. My dog sat up from hearing Orion. Orion's got a strong bark. Like, Orion has 2 barks. He has his bitchy little pit bull bark that I've had people genuinely think he was a Yorkie on the phone. And then he has that bark. My arm hurts from the smacking. All this. That hurts. Damn. But yeah, so that's why, again, having a dog like Orion, and you guys see, look, not to toot my own horn, but you see how well he is trained. You see how well he is trained. I know what it means. I also understand that if you're going to spot train a dog, you cannot place them for hours and inconsistently, when you want the attention, make them get up and get the whole thing. Do you see a pet bed back here? Do you know how effective it would be if I could convince Orion to stay back here? He won't. It's boring. It is boring, and dogs don't want that. You have to give them a reason. Now, when Starman gets home, they're each going to get a cow ear. I'm excited. Damn, she smacked so hard. I did. I slapped back. My fucking arm is killing me. I did. Slapping him like that. I checked my... I don't know if you guys saw me do it. I had checked my steps. I was at 1201. I am now at 1361. What, baby? Oh, it's because I gaslit you and made you think Daddy was home. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm a bitch. Orion. Want to see something cool? Now, let's see what he does when he sees this. Let's see. Orion. Do you want to see? Ooh. What is the ball doing? Yeah? You're not as interested, are you? He's like, whatever, Mom. You just want to lick me. Ugh! That's all he wants. Yeah, I'm not as interesting as... This is not as interesting as licking me. Okay. Boy, you are disrupting the stream. You know that? And this is a sign of anxiety in a dog when they constantly have to lick. God, look at how fucking big his teeth are, though. Yeah, I gave you kisses and you can't kiss back. Huh. Sucks, doesn't it? So is indoor farmer's market? Yeah. It's indoor, but it has giant bay doors that are open or can be open. Be a better way to put it? Hi, baby. During the warmer seasons or even during warmer days, they'll open the big bay doors. But for the most part, they keep them shut and just have the sliding door. Orion's the mama's boy. Oh, yeah. I seem to collect them. What, my baby? Well, I know. Daddy's on his way home, babies. See, if this is my bad part, though. I've gotten them all amped up now. What? What is it? Don't worry. He's coming home soon. You left me a present earlier, though, didn't you? Now, mind you, it's a beautiful day. It's actually a little warm compared to usual. As I was getting ready for the stream, I found a present. Didn't I, Ryan? Did I find a big old present in the bathroom? Yeah? Where's the bathroom? Greta, where's the bathroom? Show me. Go find it. Go find the bathroom. just gonna willy-nilly look around. Oh, she needs to use the bathroom. Okay. Well, guess I'm telling Starman to do that first. What? I know, babies. But, you know, Thor helping Orion get disciplined. Yes, I have to. Because the thing is, when you have a dog this size, you have to be responsible. And you have to be able to control them. And the thing is, out in public, I will say this, when I had to take the dogs to the vet, I was very impressed with Orion. He was able to behave in a way that I didn't think he would. Like, we were at the vet, there was another dog there. This dog even moved towards Orion, and Orion was like, I don't give a fuck. Now, I don't know if part of that was because he was just so tired, because at the time, he still, had all the different problems. So I will have to find out if I've got to take him to the vet again. But I am really worried, because have you guys heard about this new type of I can talk, I swear. Greta. I can't. He'll take it from you. This is the biggest bad part. Rabies vaccine. Orion is a big bully. He does not let Greta get anything. Do you? No. What's on your tongue? Greta. Orion, sit. And you wait, Orion. Greta, go get it. Orion, no. Greta, go. I have to physically stop him from stealing. Is it a pet disease? It's rabies. So rabies, there's a new vaccine. And when they did the clinical trials, the very short-term clinical trials, 95% of the participating pets had to get euthanized 2 weeks later. I think it was something to the tune of, out of 38, 35 had to be euthanized. Like, are you serious? All right, am I lagging to everybody or is it just me? Like, my screen is so laggy for me. That helps. Because I feel like it was Instagram. Yeah, I know, Raven. I've gotta look. I sent it to my friend. Nope. Let me see. Let me look it up. She's adopting a puppy, which I told her she did not need a new puppy, but she did it anyway. And she's got to get.
What's new in the news? It just keeps getting better. The USDA quietly approved Merck's self-amplifying messenger RNA. The USDA has not conducted any long-term testing and consequently has not warned the public. Merck has launched a new rabies vaccine called Novavax NXT, which is based on saRNA, and veterinarians are now rolling it out across the United States. The saRNA replicates in your dog or cat's body and spreads throughout its organs and brain. Long-term effects? Unknown. Side effects? Increased aggression, excess salivation, seizures, vertigo, paralysis, and death. There was no long-term safety research by an independent lab. Instead,
they're rolling this out without any long-term safety research. Any! And they're doing it for dogs and cats.
research was conducted by Merck's own Intervet lab over 14 days. That's right, 14. And the results were neither peer-reviewed nor made available to the public. 38 dogs and cats were used for the experimental study, and 35 of those test pets were euthanized after the 2-week research period. And
a peer review of 14 fucking days. 14 days. And on top of that, they have no idea what the long-term effects are. So you go in for a vaccine like normal. Now you've got to ask, which vaccine am I getting? Is this the new one? Is it the old one? Since most of you are pet owners, I wanted to make this available to as many as I could. I shared it on my stories a few days ago. I am so less than 40 animals. That's why I said 38 test subjects, 35 died. They were euthanized. Why are you? And the thing is, it's just like, what do we say when it was the COVID vaccine? It's the same exact thing. Oh, don't worry, guys. We made sure it's right. We checked ourselves. According to our research, we are fine. According to it's not done yet, though.
there are other vaccines in the Merck saRNA lineup, such as Novavax NXT feline leukemia vaccine for cats. Then there is the Novavax NXT canine flu vaccine for dogs. If your vet actually convinces you that your dog or cat needs these deadly shots, they are not inexpensive. Then there's the shedding. There is limited data on shedding from pets, but if you jab your pet with saRNA, you can bet your boots that you won't like the shedding if it happens. Make sure you have a veterinarian who informs you precisely.
And when they say shedding, I don't believe they mean fur shedding. Because there's two forms of shedding. So shedding is when you get vaccinations and the actual thing you got vaccinated from is so contagious that your body starts shedding it. and producing it and sending it to others. And see, the thing is, we have an actual scientist in the chat here, guys. So I know why Chaco's having a meltdown right now. I will 100% put this in my stories again right now. Give me 1 second, guys. Because it's insane.
What's new in the news?
It absolutely is insane. Because I've got to take Umi for shots soon. Because I have no idea if she's fixed or got any shots. This better not fucking be in the options. I'll throw a fit. And you know what? I've been hearing a lot of reports that Wall Street and everyone else, that they're actively trying to come for American citizens' pets. That they are going to try to price out pets, or maybe just altogether get rid of them for you. Which is also just insane to me. All across, just insane to me. What, baby? What, my love?
It's been about 4 years since I bought this vacant 1905 Queen Anne.
I just... Which one was it again? It's going to be a feline leukemia one. There is a rabies one and the dog flu. And they're by Merck or Merck. Let me double check really quick. I just shared it. I'll lose my shit. Novavax. I'll double check right now. Hold on. Aspetta.
What's new in the news? It just keeps getting better.
It's an mRNA vaccine. Not safe for humans. Not for, she doesn't give enough in the description. Hold on.
The USDA quietly approved Merck's
Merck. MERCK. And they're self-replicating. Self-amplifying messenger RNA vaccines.
FDA has not conducted any long-term testing and consequently has not warned the public. Merck has launched a new rabies vaccine called
Novavax. So hold on, let me type this in the chat. Hello, Linda. Hello. So it's Novavax. Novavax NXT. This is what you're looking for. So this is what you're looking for. Okay? By Merck. And she does not give the article, or I didn't see it at least.
which is based on saRNA.
But it is from the USDA. I wonder if I can find it. Wait, no. Chaco, you are so much better at checking out peer review articles and stuff like that. Can you do me a favor, Chaco? Can you go and find it by the USDA, the article that spoke about this? So you're looking for that with cats. The rabies vaccine is across all animals. It's the same one no matter what.
Out across the United States. The saRNA replicates in your dog or cat's body and
it's the saRNA is available in the US but not confirmed for EU yet. Okay, so Chaco's already doing exactly what I was asking, so that's awesome. So thankfully, if you are in Europe, you're not seeing it yet. Only in America at the moment. See, this is why I love having a scientist on my docket.
spreads throughout its organs and brain. Long-term effects? Unknown. Side effects? Oh, increased aggression, excess salivation, seizures, vertigo, paralysis, and death. There was no long-term safety research by an independent lab. Instead...
See, like, this is what drives me crazy. Why would you release a vaccine like this that could widespread cause more of the virus, more rabies? because my thing is this, right? I don't know if I talked about this before, because I love vultures, okay? And that's going to sound crazy. Follow me to the breadcrumbs. Great, just great, right? Like, you know, ready, guys? Like, we're so happy. We love it. We're talking literally if within 2 weeks, an entire swath of animals in one town could just be dead. Gone. Any animal going and getting this vaccine. Puppies, kittens, anything, horses. And I'm sorry, but the larger the animal, the scarier it is for it to get rabies. Because we all looked over that video of the horse that had rabies. That was insane. If you ever see a horse with rabies. But anyways, going on to it. America back in the 90s or 70s, something like that, lost 80% of its vulture population. 80% of the vulture population. Why is that a problem? Because immediately after that, the rabies in America went up 300%. 300%. Because the rabies virus can live in flesh for up to 3 days, especially if it's a hot day, because it can't stay in the cold too easy. But if it's hot, and all it takes is a dog or a cat or a raccoon to go across and eat the carrion. Okay? So we'll start with that. The hell? That was weird. Something just touched my toes. That's the thing. I did not hear why, but we lost a huge population. Okay? What is it with the horror stories today? Everyone's like, everything sounds like a horror story. We are cooked without vultures. Yes, 100%. As a matter of fact, do you know the number one way of funerary practice in India involves vultures? They put the bodies out in these giant cement things with downward slopes to a big hole, and they let vultures eat the bodies. It's a big practice in India. Is this the article? Let's find out. Show. It's not letting me look at it. Hold on, baby. I'm gonna have to go and do this the ghetto way. Let me go into the chat. This is from 2015. It can't be it. That is a different one. That's clinical trials over the actual just efficacy of Pan-Luke. This would be something else. But whatchamacallit. And so, let me make sure I get the right numbers on this. I'm gonna look it up right now. Exit out of this. When did lose 80 of its vulture population? See, now it's saying it differently, but it was to the 40s to the 70s. We lost, it was DDT. That was why. The RNA vax likely wouldn't send rabies active in animals, but it would cause organ issues. But that's the thing. It would cause all the same. So it might not be rabies, but it's all the same symptoms. Because it would still increase all the issues. Now they have been regrowing back, but again, yeah, the condor is different. They're claiming now it's Asian vultures. But I will tell you right now, I didn't see vultures my entire life till I became an adult. And vultures are everywhere. They're in the entire country. I never saw vultures till I came to the South. Almost at all. And I didn't start seeing them till the last like 8 or 9 years. Found the raw study. Please hold. Okay. Chaka's on the job. When did the vulture let me phrase it differently. Decline in America. There we go. And that's the thing. It says that they're declining worldwide. Vultures are declining worldwide. That's scary. Yeah, because it's not part of a screening for the usual diseases, there wouldn't be any diagnosis other than symptoms the animal is suffering from. Exactly. This is how ignorant I was to vultures. I didn't know there was any other kind of vulture, but that kind with the white thing around its neck and the pink skin. We have Tulker. See, I love turkey vultures. I think they're cute. Those big black ones, I love them. I love turkey vultures. And apparently they're very social animals and they're very friendly to people. I've never seen a vulture until this year. That's what I'm saying. These populations are robust now, but they weren't for a long time. And a lot of people would willy-nilly kill them. Even though we desperately... It's why even though I really don't like snakes in terms of danger, unless they're invasive, I'm not big on just... I love vultures. Black vultures act like puppies. They're so cute. I love vultures. I think they're so cool, and I love them so much. And I really, really hate that their hops are really cute. Yes. Vultures, possums. I love... Fun fact, possums, very hard to contract rabies because their body temperatures are naturally too low. So it's very hard for a possum to get rabid. How crazy is that? It saddens me that people hate them like black cats, right? Oh, there was this animation that Disney re-released on Halloween on their Instagram. Dude, it broke me. I started crying. It showed this old lady. It was back in the 1700s, old lady in America. And she had a cat on her thing. And she just was sitting there. And cats just do this. It was sitting there just looking at her like this, like cats do. And it was sitting in front of the hearth. And the old lady's getting more scared and more scared and more scared. And then a coal came up, hit the cat in the ass. Cat jumped up screaming. The old lady started screaming. And then they show afterwards her talking to the local priest saying that the cat randomly attacked her and that it must be the devil. And that was when the narrator said that apparently so many cats were killed between the 12 and 1700s due to the belief that they were demons and spawns of Satan, that the domestic cat almost went extinct. Seeing this poor cat that was just sitting there chilling by the fire and then ran scared. They did a beautiful job animating it. I was not okay. I was not okay. And this is someone who is religious. This is someone who understands that there is the devil is in every day, but to just blindly hate an animal purely because of its existence is something that really doesn't jive well with me. And it was so like, it was so beautifully done and also tragic. I hated it. They have Cat Day in Austria to memorize all the cats that were burned as witches. Exactly. Because it happened everywhere, guys. They would call them just witches and oh god, what is that? What is the other thing they call it? Familiars and everything else. People, cycles. Exactly. The problem is when you get very loud zealots, and we see it today. Okay, we see it today. Do we not? Look at all the people on the left who scream and cry and shout, and what ends up happening is you get loud people that then think it's okay to riot and blindly attack people for random things. Oh, great, you're online. Bite me, Tony. But, you know, you get these people that they get up on their soapbox and they convince others, because there really is this big epidemic of just people who, yes, that's true. And it honestly makes sense if you look at the time frame why there weren't a lot of cats to take care of that problem. St. Francis of Assisi would oh, thank you. HG, that is so sweet. Imagine protesting for 100 days. Imagine attacking officials for upholding the law against people who have actually committed true crimes. That's what's crazy. I do plan on putting up a statue of St. Francis in my yard over Nova and Atreyu's grave. I want to get a little statue of St. Francis and a statue of Mary. And I want to make it like a section of my yard. It's kind of like a focal point. Can't find the actual journal article. That sucks. I think AI and net derangement is going to be an official diagnosis in the future for real. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. That's when I tell you, you know, we see it in the way that they demonize the right. We see it in the way, like, you know, look at Charlie. Look at Charlie Kirk. You know, the guy was more embarrassed that his cringeness was going to be taken seriously, but he still wrote that on the bullets. Oh, the Antifa nutsos. Exactly. Oh, it's not a move. It's not a I hate when people try to pretend that Antifa is anything but a negative influence on the world. Like, it's so obvious that it is, but we're gonna sit here and play pretend. Okay, cool. Keep lying to yourselves. Keep it up. Imagine attacking officials for upholding the law. Girl, we literally see Karens bitching employees, but that's not the law. That's the thing. Like, here's the difference. That is because, and I don't disagree that it's wrong, but that is because we developed a society where we tell people that they are, oh, I was hoping it was magnetic. Hey, is it? Is it a little magnetic? Oh, it is a little bit. Whatchamacallit though. We developed a society where this is the downside of capitalism. Trying to pick up the thing that I dropped. People have already gone insane. I'm watching streams of ICE protests and the Antifa nutters. They said no borders, no laws, no right. Meanwhile, they literally thrive off of it. But they anti-fascist. Exactly. Because you're going to realize something. I was making a point and I got myself distracted. ADHD moment. Hold on. When it comes to people who hate Karens, rather. When it comes to Karens, the reason why it's understandable is we created a society where they believe because they're paying you for a service There is nothing they're wrong about. You're taking my money, so you need to make me happy. We created that by falsely, proving the thing the customer's always right. We have now created this issue of the Karen. And then on top of that, then you make it two ends, okay? Because you get that one side of the person who's like, you cannot do what I don't like. That is infringing on my rights. Because what have I said before? If you are offended, it doesn't mean it is inherently offensive. But that's where you get the Karen from. Somebody who is offended and is used to getting appeased. That's where that comes from. We do pay taxes, but the problem with it is, in a place where a Karen is, a retail place, there's no law. It is made up rules that you could break. And that's the problem. You will get people who do not want to deal with the crazy, so they'll break the rules. But what happens is, over time, that gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay? So that's first of all. Another massive root cause of the problem is the school systems. Yes, which I was getting to this. Because then now you take that and you get this generation of people raised by those kinds of people that also were raised to believe they are special. They're supposed to be changing the world. Do you know what I heard all the time when I was a kid? You all are going to change the world. You are the future of this country. You all are going to go out there and make a difference in the world. Here is the problem. They did not put in the catalyst that you also might end up being a fry cook for the rest of your life. Because not everybody can be the next Martin Luther King. Not everybody. What do they say about Gusteau? Not everyone can be a great chef, but a great chef can come from anywhere. Hi, Doodles. This is the problem. This is the problem. Everybody wants to be Gusteau.
I only get crazy a little. A little.
You know what's the craziest thing? I always wear the Karen haircut, but I'm not a Karen. I wear disguise. Like that burger thing. If anyone was here on the Thursday stream, supposedly, although I found zero evidence of it, some guy named Burger Planet was streaming me. I don't know. When main character syndrome takes over, yes. But, so you get these people, they're waiting for their Hogwarts letter. That's it. They're waiting for their Hogwarts letter. Didn't mention anything about foresight or how actions can have consequences that hurt your neighbors. Nope, none of that was mattering. I'm part of the participation generation, apparently. I'm still waiting on my trophy. Submersive Karen. I want to be like Remy. Remy was still his own Gusteau. Constantly. Especially when I have the rainbow hair. Because I'm fat, because I have short hair, they're shocked I'm married. A lot of them will think I'm trans. Because I'm not attractive to everybody. It's the instant gratification. It's gotten worse now. The villains are the main character syndrome. I know. You're fine, Choco. I appreciate you, baby. Or my mind. But, this is the problem that we face. A lot of people, and to piggyback off of what people think I'm trans, yeah. You're married to one person? I know. So trad. She's bi politics. But yeah, a lot of people will think I'm liberal. They'll think I'm a lesbian. They'll think a lot of stuff. Because the thing is, often you'll come on here and I've got a cat on me. I've got all the rainbow aesthetics. I could see lesbian, but trans. Wow. Thanks, Emo. They always malfunction when oh my god, people always malfunction. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They'll sit there and try to ask me the typical liberal questions, and when I'm like, and they get bored so quick. They get bored so quickly. Because that's the one thing about, the only bi we see from you is bipolar. Wow. I'm just getting attacked today. Like, damn. Guys, you're just hurting my feelings. If you didn't notice, being a typical millennial ADHDer, I got my fidget spinner. I bought this kit for $25 a couple of years ago. Okay. It came with all of these fidget spinners. Like 10 of them, something like that. This is why I bought the set. That's it. This is the reason. So that I had the star-shaped one. I'm consistent. And because I want to be consistent, I will force myself to use these times. You see in the writing community, oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. Writing is just not good anymore. I'm ADHD too. I want one. I love the metal ones. I don't like the plastic ones. They don't feel good. Now I need to learn to throw the star. No! I don't want to throw it. Damage it. I double spin. I usually pitch fidgets because my brain will sit there and hyper focus. I am one of the people that likes moving my hands. I like this. This makes me happy. Doesn't refocus my brain or anything. I just makes me happy. What? You want to see what I got? No. You don't want it? You have 4-digit spinner? Oh, 4 fidget spinners. Wow, I can read, I swear. What I like to do sometimes is just put them on the desk and spin them. I'm a simple woman with simple joy. See, I like jigsaws. I like puzzles. I like these ones too. There's a bunch of fidget things that I found online that I like really want. But again, what did I say earlier? I don't like wasting my money on stuff for no reason. So I have not, even though they're really not expensive. They're really not. I can just see you hand turning off camera like you. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm constantly touching stuff and moving things and picking things up. You guys don't see it. That's why, like, I always thought it was just an Italian thing. Apparently not. What? 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 What a Ryan. He don't like it. If not food, why spinny and shiny? He just doesn't like that he can't take it from me. That's it. That's it. But yeah, society as a whole, I forgot what it was. But was it Rachel? Someone the other day when we were on stream had broke the code on someone about the Hogwarts letter, but I can't remember what it was. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. And I was like, but I can't remember what it was now. But it broke the code on somebody. You guys were all on stream. So when you make a sinner, winner, so I don't know why I read that. I don't know why I read that. Because I know Black Cats is just doing this to make me mad, but I did it anyway. I read it anyways, and I'm mad at myself now. I am mad at myself now. More alliteration is needed. Hunty did. Of course Hunty did it. Of course Hunty did it. Name another thing where I have Vizzy Pop and Hunty. Name any time I've made a Sona. For a for any kind of show. I'm saying this purely from because Black Cat's already knows the answer. Does that? And I know she is sitting there snickering. She may be pretending that she was just asking a question. No, she isn't. Real goths are pushing back. Yes. Yeah, the Hogwarts. I was saying about something the other day, and somebody, like, it was a revelation. I was like, oh my God, you're right. It is about that. But I cannot remember what it was about. Thank you, Myriad. Thank you, Myriad. Thank you. Somebody. None. Not for major IPs. I will make if it's a friend or a smaller creator who really likes getting gift art, I will do that. I never do fan art for major IPs. Ever. I'm being slandered. No, you're not. You're being called out. Called out. So says I. Thank you very much. I know the Star Son lore. Oh, what is it? What is it? Help me. I cannot remember. Oh, the fan art lore. Yes. Hunty said Vivzy put daddy issues in her shows to make up for the fact. Yes! Yes! That's what it was. Yes! Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Because I remember now why. I remember now why. Yes. Oh my God. Raven, this is why I have you guys around. My God. I would not have remembered. Because everything Vivzy does is tragic parenthood, daddy issues, and a bunch of trans and gay people in hell. And I'm like, how does she not realize what she's doing? And then that's when Hunty hit the nail on the head. She did not, because she's a white woman coming from a privileged background with a happy family. She doesn't know. And guess what? By the way, guys, I have been validated. You know what? I've been validated. I didn't get to tell you this. Oh, this is amazing. I am so mad at myself. How did I not remember this? Oh my God. I've been validated. I've been validated by one of the biggest people in the animation industry. And I don't care how silly that sounds. Hold on. Let me go to my notifications. Are they? Hold on. Ushban. I've got things to show. Of course, not going to be bracketed the same way as they are on the phone. Because why not? Make life easy. Hold on. This is where Starman comes in handy. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I have been validated. And it is so nice. It is so delicious. We love it. Purified. I gotta send this to Starman. Please hold. Please hold. I'm about to be so proud of me. Me about to be proud of me. Not, you know. Hold on. So on this video that we're about to go to, I want to go to the page. I need to go to his page. So I can get the fuck out of here. Share screen. Hold on. We're gonna look at this together, kids. I gotta wait for it to come up. See up here? Of course, you can't see it on here. They don't show it. That's really stupid. So I'll make sure you see it on here. So see how it has 3 likes? Right here, he was talking about how doing good. And I said, of course they aren't about creatives. Why do you think they're hiring fanfic writers and fan artists rather than people with comp portfolios? Those people are too much of a risk. They want those that will blindly buy and worship the IP they already have and know will make a profit. This has been the way for a while. This man, Steven Silver, he is one of the core animators for Kim Possible, Danny Phantom. He was a Disney recruiter. He agrees with me. I purposely didn't put the audio on. He agrees with me. Hold on, I gotta make sure it comes up in frame. Hold on. See? That's him agreeing with me. Hair flip. Hair flip. Hair flip. Oh, honey, you're so hot.
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna give them their treatsy. I need you to put them outside first. You wanna go poop?
They didn't have any without anything else in it.
Honey, I just didn't want sugar.
I didn't know exactly what it
I said to you, sugar. No fake sugars.
But we have stuff with no
It's fine. I felt justice. Yes. Ryan, go outside. You'll get it in a moment. Not right now. Go see daddy. What? I sure did. Although I do need a coffee. My throat is angry. But yes, because look. Oh my goodness. He's going to go crazy over this. We got cow ears. And hooves. From our local farmer's market. These hooves are particularly nasty. But yeah, will you make me a cup of coffee again, babe? With the honey you got from, you know? It's whatever one's all natural and just contains peanut butter. If we have it, it's okay. I can order some. No, these are cow ears. There's the cartilage. Let's see. This is the dumbest idea. How do I look? Bro. What in the Middle Earth? No piggy ears, just cow. I mean, I have no problem getting pig ears. None.
These two don't have your xylitol.
But what do they have in them?
Regular sugar.
We're trying to do no sugar.
Oh,
Well, let me see. Hold on. Aspetta.
There's none with no sugar.
Rapeseed, cottonseed, soybean.
Same things.
Okay. I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, though. I know what I'm having for lunch today. It was election day, I think. We did not go and vote. We were fools.
What do you want?
You'll turn into a furry. Can you give me hazelnut?
I mean, like,
Oh, not right now, baby. I'm on stream.
I mean, for giving the dogs.
For now, I'm not worried about giving them that. I'm just going to give them an ear each. Because when you get paid, I can order better ones, you know? Hold on, I'm going to lower the camera. Turn it this way. Hey, where are the dogs? What was that? Did you just put stuff away in the closet? Thank God. Lunch, girls. That's lunch for us. Girl, Italians eat like at 9 o'clock at night. That's dinner. Come on, guys. You see how he dropped that treat? What do we do? Very good. Hold on. Wait. Down. Together. Greta. Together. Very good. That's how it's done. As you can see out of the two of them, Greta gets super excited. Virginia does not end up being run by that blonde. They were so excited. Greta. That's all from Greta just now. She just bruised me up. Oh, and then yesterday, I was in the bathroom holding Jupiter, and someone decided to knock down the cat carrier. I was butt naked at the time. I have rakes all down my boob. Cut it wide open. Italians and Spanish must have a lot of fun siestas. I personally did not understand dinner at 6 o'clock. I still don't. It's so. I have always eaten. You eat breakfast within 45 minutes of waking up. You have lunch sometime between 12 and 4. And then you don't eat dinner until late that night. That's how it works. But we're only going to be on a few minutes more anyways, because, again, I started the stream late today. When a cat freaks out. And Jupiter is one of our jumpiest. Like, he goes from super relaxed to insane. Crazy. Hurt like a son of a bitch. I get cut up all the time. You guys don't understand. I get my ass turned to shreds by these animals. If they're not destroying my stuff, they're destroying me. And I can't tell what I prefer. Depends on the day. It depends on the day. Ow, that hurt. They destroyed all my, like I said, all the stuff I do for my paraffin wax. They destroyed all of it. Is it due to our digestive system slowing down? So, yes and no. Obviously, the time on the clock does make a difference, but it depends on your schedule, how you sleep, what you do. You have to make sure that you eat, and no matter what, you have to be done eating 2 hours before you go to bed. That's the main thing. If you eat 2 hours, less than 2 hours before you go to sleep, you're going to have a less good night's sleep. The 6 p.m. dinner must be from us Scandinavians up north. It's dark. I don't know, dude. I just... Because the thing is, a lot of people in super cold climates eat more. And they eat more often. So I don't know. How are they enjoying it, babe? See, you know what the dogs really like? They love tripe twists and they love trachea. I found these bulk boxes I want to buy on Amazon. They're like $180 a piece. But they come with like 10 pounds of the stuff. And since it's dehydrated, it's going to be really light. So you're getting like a shit ton. That's what I want. I saved them all to my pet list because I'm like, I am buying all of these. And I'm stocking up on them. And I'm going to keep them in a little container. Oh, yeah, I got plans because as of yesterday, the checks officially have landed. And within, like, they all landed at the bank. So our bank that gave us the loan it now reads 0 on all our loans except for the HELOC, which is really nice. So now I get to start planning how I'm going to utilize tax returns, because Starman works a lot of overtime and you get retro for the no tax on overtime. Forget less good sleep. I have weird dreams that make no damn sense. How often are you having soda or something high protein? What are you having before bed? That's the question. What are you having before bed? And how soon? A lot of people keep soda beside the bed or sweet tea. They do a lot of that shit. And what happens is that actually keeps you more with the... There's several reasons why you'll have bad dreams. So if you are on your phone every day till like right before you go to sleep, you need to eat more because their bodies need to stay warm. Yes, that's why. When you are in a super cold climate, or if you are something that does a lot of cardio or just a lot of running around, you need to eat more calories. Keep yourself up. Girl, that's why. Ma'am, stop doing that. You're having proteins and sugars right before you go to sleep. Don't do that no more. Have it at least 2 or 3 hours before you go to bed. You'll be fine. You don't do that no more. You won't have to worry about it. Because what happens is your brain is active more. When you have food right before sleep, when you have sugar, protein, all of those, I can fall asleep. Yes. But if you can, it also means you are overindulging. Because that means you have deadened your receptors. The only thing you should have on your nightstand before bed is water. And you should be sipping it, not drinking it. You should not be having sugary snacks, milk. I have a friend who called me and said, look, you're a mattress person. What do I got to do to have a better night's sleep? Went over it. We found out every single night how she was going to sleep. She was having a glass of milk, a treat, and she was falling asleep watching shows. She would wake up with her jaw hurting. She would wake up tossing and turning. I'm like, bitch, you doing it to yourself. About not calling out for work? Like, you want to call out, but you don't, or you called out? Not even warm milk? No. No. Nothing. Nothing that contains proteins or sugars. It's very bad. Do you know I'm having a hard time right now? Like, my nose is all stuffy and everything, and my digestive tract has been off. Why? The other day, I napped. I didn't just nap for an hour. I napped for 5. And then I ended up, because I didn't get all my shit done, I stayed up. It was a Saturday night into Sunday. I stayed up meal prepping. My digestive tract has been all fucked up. Why? Because I messed up my cycle. And now I'm just getting back into it. Like, I dangerous and the heck I didn't call out for work. Okay. So you're in your dream, and in the dream something insane happened. And while the insane thing's happening, in your dream, you're like, oh my God, I didn't even call out for work. They're going to think I did a no call. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's next level anxiety. Giggly. That is crazy, kids. But no, I am hoping by Thursday, because today and tomorrow is editing and possibly recording. I wish I could tell you, but I love sleeping. Like, sleeping is wonderful. Sleeping is so cozy. See, for me, my dreams that I get that I really, really hate is when somebody has passed away. I see them and I think they're alive, or I dream I have kids. Those are the ones that I hate. I can deal with almost any other kind of dream, but those ones I really don't like. I cut my ear and it hurts quite a bit. Ow. So, Blistex it is. See, this is where I'm so glad I never went to school, though. Really. Like, I'm so glad. Not really. You do have... Oh, Emo, you're so sweet. Yeah, by the way, the floor near the bathroom has been creaking all day, all the last 2 days. You might have to get that checked out. Technically, your posts pets, right? I've got a lot of them.
Hello, baby. Hello.
I hate this little zit on the back of his neck. Bro, did it just pop? It did not. I hate this thing on the back of his neck so much. What is that? It's coffee grinds. I hate that. See, as soon as I have a little bit of that honey. It's not my guy's honey, but it's honey from the town. So it'll do. I hate it because what I hate is once I wake up and have to, like, for the first few years that Mom and Brandon, because right now I'm coming up, it's tomorrow, I believe, is, wait, is today the 5th? No, today's the 4th. Is the anniversary of Brandon officially dying, because he technically died on the 27th of October, but he did not get taken off life support till the 5th. And for the first few years after they died, it was hard for me to come to terms with that they were gone. Babe, did they finish the ears? Did they finish their ears? All right. Orion. I'm going to give him a hoof as well. And this one is particularly big and gnarly. I think I'm going to give him this one. I mean, it depends. For me, Banana, I'm kind of stuck in between two ideas about it. On the one hand, yes, I agree. On the other hand, did he drop it? Good, I buzzed him. Come on. Orion. There was an explosion at Harvard. Yeah, come here. I've got something for you, little shit. Instead of stealing from Greta. Now, do you want this? Point. See? Do you want it? You do? Point. Good job. Wait. You wait. Okay. Yeah, when Orion is When we're calling him, we beep. When we're warning him, we do this. And when he's bad, I put it up to 20 because he bared his teeth at Arya. So she was on my lap, and Arya has been, ever since Nova died, Arya has been super like, I will love on everybody. I'm going to headbutt and nuzzle everybody. I was eating my dinner. Orion went at her. So I zapped him. He didn't budge. So I think I have it on now 40. Yeah, I had to put it up to 40 because I can't have him biting my elderly cat because he wants food that he's not going to get. Well, let's find out, kids. Hold on. Let's find out. I'm going to Google it. Stop it. No. Explosion at Harvard Medical School. So there's 2 men that's been arrested. Oh God, it's all over. It's all over it. So here's the 2 douchebags that did it. They've been arrested. Authorities are hunting for 2 suspects after an explosion in Harvard. 2 young men from Massachusetts have been arrested in connection with the middle of the night. So this happened in the night. Logan David Patterson and Dominic Frank Cardoza were taken into custody early Tuesday, and each charged at 1 count of conspiracy to damage. If there's an explosion, it's not conspiracy. They did it. Thankfully, no one was injured, which occurred on the 4th floor in the Goldenson building before 3 a.m. The explosive, which detonated inside a wooden research laboratory and locker, was believed to be a Roman candle firework. Fireworks are illegal in Massachusetts, as far as I know. You have to go to Connecticut to get them to begin with. Is it malicious or retardation? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Apparently, it was supposed to be like a homecoming prank. This is not some harmless college prank. It's a federal crime. Fully confirmed, the suspects do not attend Harvard. They were apparently visiting nearby Wentworth Institute of Technology for Halloween parties. Early Saturday, surveillance cameras captured 2 suspects in face coverings walking near the medical buildings and lighting what appeared to be Roman candle fireworks. The suspects then allegedly climbed scaffolding. Shortly after, campus police were alerted. Security video showed suspects leaving the building and fleeing the area. Like, I will tell you, my coffee tastes so different. This honey is not as good as my honey. This is aggressive retardation. Okay. Like, I don't know about you guys, but if I'm going to a Halloween party, the only thing I want to do is go to the Halloween party. I'm not in the mood to set shit on fire. Just not today, darling. I know. Crazy. These are the kind of people we're dealing with, kids. Oh my God, this is clearing up my nose so much. Is he liking the hoof, babe? Is he leaving Greta to her ear? Is Greta almost done with her ear? I have a little hoof for her. You want to see it? That's good for her. This is like it was a much younger cow. Much younger cow. I dropped it. If there's fire, there's s'mores. No! Bad black cats. Naughty. Oh, do you guys want to see who's been doing all this action back here? I don't think you've seen him. Look at him. Him's so cute. And look, I can decapitate him too. I really want, there's a very expensive one that I want that actually shoots like actual galaxies. You don't put fire in a locker. Okay, exactly. At least no one was hurt. I agree. Obviously, there was property damage. Yeah, Rachel sent me that little guy too. She sent me those guys. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. And the thing is, like, yeah, only $500 a month. Well, now that I'm out of debt, let me just invite my killer into the household for $500 a month. That used to be my rent. I want you guys to think, when I first moved to North Carolina, $500 a month was my rent. It's crazy. Crazy. Insane in the membrane. Legit. This honey just isn't as good as my guys. Why did he have to go have a life? Ugh. Yes, it's helping, but it's just not tasty. It's too sweet. Hunty, missed a lot. I'm sure I have. And you're not going to like this part, Hunty. I am literally getting off in 7 minutes. I did want to say, though, how did you guys enjoy... Hunty did help out a lot for it. How did you guys enjoy movie, the watch party? Did I do good? Was it good? How long have they been streaming? Since 1:30? Yeah, Starman went to the farmer's market and got cow ears and hooves. The dogs. My goal, now that I'm debt-free, is to spend a little bit of money every month to re-up. I used to have a stock. You guys don't understand. I used to have a stock of dog chews. A lot. What? What? Why? All right. This is going to be the fattest thing I say to you guys in a while. This particular farmer's market always served ice cream. Why did I love it? It's the only place I can get maple walnut ice cream, which is a New England thing. You don't find that down south. Apparently, they stopped serving ice cream. Great. It's not just spoiling, it's better for them and it's better for me. When they have stuff to chew on, they're less likely to be destructive. When they have things to do with their mouths and interesting things to chew on, they are less likely to be disruptive and to bark and cause problems. And less likely to get in fights with cats. I'm so happy. When I look at the bank account and it says car loan 0, personal loan 0, we went and personally delivered the check. Maple walnut ice cream is fucking amazing. If you live in New England and there are any year-round ice cream shops, you need to get yourself maple walnut ice cream when I tell you. When I tell you. Yes. HG was there but not saying anything. And we here have I heard of Caleb Hammer? Hey babe. I'm a member of the elite. Hunty. Thank you, Hunty, for the $2. Wait, what is? What's in your freezers all the time? Oh, maple walnut ice cream. Yes, so good. Maple walnut ice cream is so good. I dropped something. You can keep it. We don't got that in the land of the yeehaw. I will tell you right now, if you can find someone that makes maple walnut ice cream, it's so good. Hunty gonna be the Hunty. Have you been bad? Lately? What does lately mean? What does lately mean? Because we all know the Caleb. If you watch Caleb, what is it? That's why I'm here. Oh, I've been doing good lately. Yeah, the last week because you knew you were going to be on the show. What is even a Discord kitten? Do I even want to know? No, HG, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. No, you don't. No, I will tell you as a matter of fact, Caleb is going to be a subject of quite a few videos. Yes. Here in the Northwest, we like huckleberry ice cream. I believe that. That's just blueberries with extra steps. Maple walnut ice cream. You've got to try it. I don't even know what it is and I'm scared. The less you know, the better off you'll be. That's all I know. But, all right. So my goal is this week, before Thursday's stream, everything should be on time. I was almost on time today. Yeah, Matt. Orion left a present in the bathroom. Big one. But a healthy one. Yeah, I keep feeling like there's something in the back of my throat, like this seasonal ick. I don't know how I feel about that. As someone who loves strawberry jam for her peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I don't know. This is the one time, Black Cats, where you are educating somebody. It's true. It's true. But no. Here's what I will tell you, kids. So this week, I plan on educating everybody the rest of the J-Bay legacy. That is the video coming out this week. Next week, I've calculated maple walnut ice cream. Sounds lit. It is lit. It is very lit. Orion tired of outdoor potty. The worst thing is, it was so nice out there. I don't know why he didn't. I normally leave Orion for the first run of the day. I leave him out there extra because right when he thinks he needs to come in, that is when suddenly he walks away and takes 2 whopping shits. Every time. So, excellent. But when it comes to See, I don't know how I feel about that. Don't. When we're talking about dog poop, I don't want to think about that while I'm talking about dog poop. But, yeah, I might try to record some videos today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. Now that I have a background that's semi-normal looking, and mixing warm PB into strawberry yogurt. Ugh, that sounds gross. That sounds gross. No. It's essentially fans without half the work. But we're gonna see because right now I have calculated out if I release 2 videos a week and I get a certain amount of views, I'll get a certain amount of money. If I get a certain amount of money, then that will mean my monthly check will balance out to where I need it. That's right now where I'm at mentally. I'm trying to figure out how I can generate the proper. So just make sure you're interacting with my shit. So I do want to ask you all, because I double checked in the Discord, a lot of you did not get an alert. Go on to my profile, click on the bell. If you have it on, turn it off, then turn it back on. And if you could do me a favor this week, try to just randomly, don't just go to your subscriptions, purposely look for me. Type in my name on YouTube and search me that way. If you guys can do that, if everyone can do that, it helps push me into the algorithm. And also, go back to my older videos. Go back to my older videos, some of the bigger ones, the lesser ones, and comment on them. Like some comments on them. That is what, if you guys have time, I've seen other YouTubers ask this, and I never see it wrong when they do it, but for some reason I feel weird that I'm doing it. But right now, aka Lee Star Sons, yes, that's also okay. If you want to leave me on a play all through my stuff, I don't trust the bells. I just look at my subscriptions. Yes, but it does. If you click on my bells, it tells YouTube that you want to hear from me. Every interaction you do on my page tells the algorithm that you want me. You fell asleep in a voice call. Very kitten of you. But yeah, do me the favor. Go on to YouTube. Click on my profile. Just randomly comment on videos. If all of you can do that, if any of you watching in the future can do that, because I know I get roughly every single live stream I get, when I get off of it, is between 50 and 70 views. And usually by the time a few days have passed, it goes up to 150 to 200 views, meaning at least 50 more of my followers are looking through it. So interact with my shit. Right. That's the only request I have of you guys. Help me out by getting back into the rhythm. It helps me out a lot. Make sure, get away from me. Make sure that you're commenting. Maybe tell your friends and family to do the same. And just try to get the algorithm to notice me. That's the best way to put it. Because right now, YouTube is constantly murking my followers. I had gotten up to 930 again. I'm back down to below 915 in followers because I was at 11,930. Now I'm at 11,913. And so what that is that YouTube will regularly get rid of followers if they feel that you're not worth following. And I know this happened because like Lico got unsubscribed from me like 7 times. My own family and friends have been unsubscribed from me, even when I was actively posting. So it's just, that's how I know I'm shadow banned, even though certain people who shall not be named think I'm lying. It's the truth. Because all you got to do is say a few certain things and the algorithm puts you in a different label. So, but that is my request of you guys. Please and thank you if you can do that. It helps me out so much. God, I feel such a scripture saying it. If you guys want to support me, my Patreon or my channel, it is as little as $1 a month. Right now, there are no perks yet because I want to make sure I get back into the video aspect of it. But I might start doing something like YouTube Purge. Exactly. I might start doing something like exclusive, because right now what I am planning on getting into for my Patreon, and I'm just trying to work up because I don't know if my tablets work. I want to get into animating. I have the time. I have the ability right now. I just need to make sure my tablet works. I might try doing some animations. And so my Discord, I kind of shout out Instagram myself. I've noticed that. I did notice that, Jasmine, because your stuff used to come up in my timeline, and the only time I see your stories now is if, and Jasmine's got way more followers than I do. Jasmine, I only see her if she and I private message. Otherwise, she does not come up. But like I was saying, I'm going to try to do animations. Also, if you're not following Jasmine, what's wrong with you? Go follow her. I'm going to try doing animations, and my Patreon is going to see it first. I am going to start posting those to Patreon, and that's going to be the only way that you see them. And I might do it for my channel members if I can figure out. It's a big pain in the ass because you got to multi-post a bunch of different things. Yeah, I thought it was just me at first, Jasmine, because I thought, like, I follow a lot of political stuff, and so that was showing up. But then I started putting two and two together, and it wasn't until recently that I really noticed it. Because again, you and I talk so much. If we don't talk for a day, I don't see your stories. It's crazy. But yeah, my first goal is to do that. I think that's going to be a really good one. I don't know if exclusive streams really works for everybody because I don't get a lot of views on my streams as it is. So I'm back video, I got unsubscribed from Ron Paul years ago when I first started watching him. He's so problematic. Exactly, it happens. But that's something where, and also go to my live streams and comment on the old live streams too, because those are long. And the AdSense from those also can help, because every upload I do still does get me money. So just stuff like that. Put me on a playlist, whatever. That helps a lot. It helps a lot. Just going through, liking, interacting, commenting, sharing, things like that. But yeah. Because some of you guys are members of my channel already, what would you want to see that is a perk on my channel? Because I have the time now. I just don't know what people would want from me. Because I'm opinionated no matter what. So I'm not sure. Should I do exclusive videos where it's completely uncut and I'm just ranting? I don't know. Like that's where my brain is at. Where should I post? What should I post? What are things that I will say and do? I don't know. These are all the ideas that have been going around in my head because I did all the design stuff now, right? Like I fixed up all the designs, cat videos. Girl, no one cares about my 20 billion cats. A couple of you do, and I love that, but that is not what's going to get people convinced. I know for you to make your own playlist of your videos, it's supposed to help watch time so it can, for the Star Galaxy. New emotes and animal videos. We live for your rants. I guess I could just record some random rants. I can rant about a bunch of different shit. Maybe I should do that. I know that if I sit here and I just put on the camera and record, I know that I can come up with some fucking rants. I know that. And with nobody there to distract me, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out, though. But all right. That gives me some brain power over it. Once I get this desk finally retuned, I will be, I'm here for the rants. I do know my rants are something that a lot of my followers enjoy. I have a student voluntary helping me clean, so I'm not able to be a yappy. Title Italian Rants. However, the rants are more fun when they're interactive. I don't disagree. But that's off the cuff ones. We'll see. There's a lot of things I don't talk about on my channel just because it's silly or it's not. Maybe I'll do that. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Calling it coffee with Stasan. Hold on. Let me type that to myself. Coffee. I love the J-Bay videos you did with Lydia. Oh my god, it was so fun. It was so fun. Lydia is so good to bounce off of because she's so sweet and kind and she wants to see the best. And I thought I was like that till I met Lydia. And then I realized just how much I'm like, nah, fuck this bitch. And when I go, see now, I was thinking of that. But I don't have enough money yet. Because that's expensive. And what I meal prep is boring because I meal prep the same stuff every week. Could rant about the return of Lily Tino. See, again, that's something I don't mind doing on my actual channel. The stuff that I would talk about that would be exclusive to Patreon and to the members, that would be something that I would not normally talk about on my channel purely because it just doesn't make any sense. Little stupid things that I would complain about. That's what I'm thinking of. Flip like a, yo, they put that bitch in the oven like a turkey, did they not? Like, whoop. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? She looked like a raw turkey. Star gonna cook for us. Well, actually, that is the last thing I want to talk to you guys about. So, I did not do an anniversary stream last year, which I felt bad about. I want to do one this year, but I want to renovate my kitchen first. And renovate, by renovate, I mean just make it look prettier. So, talk about how much you love fanfic. Suck my ass. Anyways, see, I used to call them that on a different, I might call them Bitch Fest. I don't know. We'll see. Bitch Fest. Because I used to, see, that was actually what I used to call them on a Facebook group that I was in. With like 3,000 people in it. And they tried to get me fired over it. It was funny. Anyways, cookie stream again. Oh, we're definitely doing one this year. But I need to make my kitchen prettier first. That's the first problem. I also don't know if I have a laptop to do it with. That's the other problem. Can we get a pie? You want a pie? So are we talking like I would do a from scratch, start to finish? And I'm the rage bait one. Oh, no. Choco will always be #1 rage bait. For sure. But that's because Choco knows even more about me personally than the rest of you do. So that bitch go hard. Because she knows things say to get under my skin. But these are good ideas for me to bounce off of. I don't like apple pie, and Starman doesn't eat it. Like, it's not, okay, I lie. Not that I don't like it. I don't eat it like that. I don't eat key lime pie like that either. If I'm gonna make a pie, it's gonna be a pie that I eat. I'd prefer something like a chicken pot pie or a beef pie, something like that. Like, I'm cool with that, or a quiche, baked mac and cheese. I do that every year, Jade. You want my bake? You guys want me to do the mac and cheese again? I could do that. I can do that. Have you guys been enjoying the Sunday posts? Nobody's interacting with them, so I don't know if they're annoying. Rage baiter in chief. Has anyone even seen them? Heathen who's like, it's not that I don't like it. It's just I can't eat a lot. You guys know I'm not joking when I say this. I'm not big on sweets. I'm not huge on them. If I'm gonna expel the calories, if I'm gonna eat that, I want it to be something meaty. That's what I want. That's why I'm like, or Rhode Island Classic. I am not making clam chowder. Ooh, but clam cakes. I could get the ingredients for that. I have a deep fryer. There's a lot. See, the chicken pot pie is what sounds so good to me. That's what sounds really good to me. That's disgusting. And I know you're rage baiting, but it succeeded. Pot roast is more likely, but I don't have the right pan for it. It might be too expensive to do. Again, I don't eat enough of it, though. I don't like pho. It's too sweet. At that point, I'll just make ramen instead. It's better. You all can hate me, but ramen is better than pho. Pho is a joke. People get mad at me for it. I don't care. I don't like it. What even is chicken pot pie? I forget you're not from America. Chicken pot pie. Imagine the most delicious golden flaky crust lining the bottom. Okay? And then on the inside is a thick, delicious gravy filled with roasted chicken and roasted vegetables. Okay? And then you put that pie crust on top and you bake it until it is all golden and buttery and wonderful. And it is essentially chicken stew in a crust. And it's amazing and I love it. I love chicken pot pie. I love pie. There's two foods that I love the most. Pie and sushi. Why? Because you can put a lot of different things in both pie and sushi. Shepherd's pie is good. I'm not as big on it. But it is good. Thank you, HG. I am glad somebody has class. See, the problem is that, Mariah, not a lot of people eat it. I will eat a whole apple pie if left unsupervised. I am the kind of person where I will not sit there and go, man, I want apple pie. If I am super hungry, though, and there's nothing else, I will eat apple pie. And if I'm really super hungry and I've had a really rough week, I might be like Jasmine and eat the whole damn thing. Sounds pretty good. I can promise you. HG, if there's one thing you should do for yourself this week, it is find an American chicken pot pie recipe and replicate it. You will not regret it. That is my suggestion to you. But I was already planning on doing a cookie stream. You guys like when I do the cookie streams. I just didn't know what you want me to make. I was thinking something like chicken cutlets or stromboli. Like the stuff that I make, that's my go-to that I make all the time. But I don't, because I've made the mac and cheese like, I think 3 years we've made the mac and cheese. Two foods I'd die if I never get again. Pit barbecue brisket and sushi. I'm just not that big into brisket. It's good, but I could go without it. The crust has to be chef kiss. The biggest travesty I have seen is people don't like crust. That is the biggest travesty to me, that people don't like crust. There's something from your childhood, those homemade snacks. You understand, in my family, we didn't make snacks. We had food. That was it. There is no snacks. The only snacks we would get were from the delis and bakeries. But we just ate food. That was it. The only snack I can really recommend that we had was sardines on saltines or peanut butter on saltines. That was it. That was it. I more often crave savory over sweet. Exactly. The crust is the best part of pie. Thank you. People that don't like crust, it hurts my soul. I don't like butter chicken because it's a lie. It's spicy. That's not buttery. That's just spice. But I also don't like Indian food, so. As a person who eats curry, or makes curry rather, I don't eat it though. I am deeply offended by this revelation. The only time I like crust is from a good... See? Banana. Banana is the thing what most people are. Spam rice balls? No. No. I don't fuck with musubi like that. Chicken pot pie is super easy to make, especially if you get a lot of stuff pre-made. If you use frozen vegetables, if you use a pre-made gravy, if you get rotisserie chicken from the market and you get pre-made crust, it's very easy. It also doesn't taste as good, in my opinion. You got to do it all from scratch. Which even then is not that hard to do. But still. But yeah, I mean, I'll figure it out. I have to have the money first to do all this. How savory is the pot pie? I mean, that's up to you. It's supposed to be savory, but that all depends on your roux, depends on your gravy, depends on how you prep the vegetables. Like if you pre-roast your vegetables and you season them, and then you pre-roast your chicken and all that, and you make a really good thick pie gravy, and you make really buttery crust, it's going to be very savory. If you don't go into that much effort, it's going to be mildly savory. The risotto balls, oh shit, not risotto balls. What are they? Arancini. I have never had arancini. My parents never made them. So that was something that I found out. Frozen dough is sadness. Not if you make your own dough and freeze it. Then it's not sadness. Crust is only acceptable when it's made from scratch. Where is the fun in pre-made stuff? A lot of people who are... I'm not going to butcher that name. It's arancini. And it's actually, I believe it's spelled with an O, actually. Not an A. It just sounds like an A. Not liking pie crust is a felony. Thank you, Jasmine. Somebody agrees. Do I know a good dough recipe? It was my mother's, and I don't know it. That's one of the things, like, I am going to have to scour my dad's kitchen. One, I have to abscond. This is really, all right, this is going to sound so sick. I have been trying to get my mother's mixer, her KitchenAid mixer, for years from my dad. And my dad would never let me have it. He's like, no, I need it. Motherfucker, you got two. And I bought her that mixer with the express intent that eventually it would be mine. Because once you buy a KitchenAid mixer, it's for life. Well, the problem is my dad keeps saying no. Well, he can't cook no more. Not like that. I'm hoping. Because he already gave up one appliance that was my mother's. All on his own. I didn't say a word. I didn't say shit. My dad on his own was like, well, do you want your mom's space heater? Yes, I do. And it's been keeping the house nice and warm. So, and he's letting us have his rider mower. Why? Because daddy can't do it no more. Dad's 75. He has a guy come and mow his lawn. Because my dad lives on an acre of land and he has 2 busted shoulders. He can barely walk around, let alone do a rider mower. So we have to figure out how to get it to the house. Dad's giving us his grill. He's giving us his rider mower. But the thing is, I bought my mom that KitchenAid. I bought it for her when Linda's Things went out of business. I bought it for her at 95% off because Linda's Things was going out of business and we hit it. Okay. And I bought it when she and I said, one day when she's dead, I get it. Mother, you have been dead for almost 7 years now. I want my mixer. This is the least crying you're going to see about me talking about something for my mother. Because I want the pieces that come with it. Do you know how many things I can do with a KitchenAid mixer? I can make my own pasta. I can ground my own meat. There are so many things you can do with a KitchenAid mixer. But I can't get those pieces because my father will not give it up. So I'm not going to sit there and blow money on attachments to a KitchenAid mixer if I'm never gonna get it. Use my KitchenAid to make pierogies. I want it so bad. Hand-me-downs are the best. And that is one of the few things they have never changed. KitchenAid has dedicated themselves to making hand-me-down products for years. But here's the thing. They're not going out of business anytime soon. I still want my damn KitchenAid. So I'm hoping to wear Daddy down soon. Very soon. Pray for me. You're cold in the ground. Technically, she is dust in a jar. But yes. But the sentiment remains. Hand over the mixer. No one gets her. And let me tell you something. I got a really nice one for her. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. And because my mother needed two because of the level of cooking Mom would do every single holiday. Mom would go ape shit. We're talking like Christmas cookies, pies, cakes, all of that. And she made her own everything. Like, I grew up with the knowledge that things were made from scratch. She even bought me my own, hey, honey, can you bring me the Betty Crocker? The one Mama got me. It's on the cookbook shelf. My mother has a lot of handwritten ones, but there's something I'm going to show you. I think I have it at my house. My dad did borrow it once. I'm pretty sure I got it back because he couldn't find my mom's. My Betty Crocker cookbook, the orange one that Mom got me. It's on the shelf with all my other cookbooks. I have a lot of cookbooks. What? It's the only orange cookbook I've got. It's huge. If it's not in there, then it's at my dad's house, which I really hope it's not, because it could have gotten lost. I love my father, but he's not very good at keeping track of shit. I'm missing jewelry. Okay, so there's one other thing I got to get from my mother. I don't know how I'm going to get it. What? Why? Yeah, see, like, I want to do all the things in the KitchenAid, but their attachments are expensive. But that's why they make sure when you get those attachments, you're gonna have them for life. That's fine. I have pants. Is it just dust or something else? It's a dead bug.
It's caked on the front.
Yeah, it's fine. So my mother got me this when I moved. She scoured a bunch of different places because this book is the cookbook that I grew up with. My mom had one of these. And this cookbook, which edition is it? This is how I learned to make a lot of stuff. If you can find this cookbook, I highly recommend that you do. It is the 1971. It's a 7th printing. It is from 1969, General Mills. It is absolutely vital. This cookbook is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I love this book. And this was my mother's. This particular one was not my mother's, but this was the one that I grew up with. And then my mother scoured to find this for me so that I could have one of my own. Because the one she has, the entire thing here is destroyed. It's destroyed, decimated. There's pages ripped. There's all this. This is, see, it's not just dust. As a matter of fact, how I learned to make I just opened it up. I did not flip a single page. This is how trained my fingers are. I opened right to it. When you ask my childhood snacks, this was my childhood snack. When I was allowed to make snacks, because I wasn't allowed to, you understand. I was not allowed to cook. I was not allowed to use even the microwave unsupervised. Okay? But once I was allowed to, I learned how to do this. And I started making my own pancakes. Binging with Babish has a recipe for chicken pot pie. As a matter of fact, let me see. What is the chicken pot pie recipe here? There's gotta be. Let's go to the index. I'm supposed to be off the channel by now. I'm supposed to be off the stream. But you guys got me all thinking. This book is so amazing. I love this damn book. Oh, there's the pies. Okay, so let's see. So this shows you how to make the pies. Tips for pastry makers. Standard pastry. And right here, it gives you all the crusts. So right here, gives you the standard crusts. Gold medal flour, salt, shortening or lard. I prefer lard or butter. My mother swore by Crisco. She loved Crisco, but I prefer butter. Now let's see. So we got fruit pies, summer fruit platter, mincemeat, pear mincemeat. This is the problem. It does use some old world phrases that you just don't use anymore. Vanilla sour cream. And don't forget, this is from the 70s. So there's going to be some abominations in here as well, I promise you. You can see I have not used it much. I haven't been able to. But I also want to try to preserve this kindly. Did not want this to go and get destroyed. Because it was like... When my mom gave this to me with the idea... I have the yellow Bisquick book my grandmother used. It, like, some of these old books just have the best. See, I wonder if I went too far. Because I don't see any pies that aren't sweet. Let me see. Right past the index. 315. Let's go to 277 because that might be the it's under poultry. $273. What's a cookie without an abomination for real? See, I wonder if it's not going to be under pies, rather it's going to be under poultry. So they got roast turkey, bread stuffing, roast chicken, fried chicken, spit barbecue, a rotisserie, chicken cacciatore, oven fried, batter fried, charcoal grilled, duck à l'orange, oriental rock Cornish Kens, roast wild duck, venison soup touron, sour breton rather. Why do I have venison in my poultry? Beef main dishes, pork main dishes, poultry main dishes, chicken rice casserole, chicken macaroni casserole, chicken dinner pie. Here it is. So, this is... Can I scan the pages? I do intend to. As long as it's not attempted Jell-O pickling. I'm pretty sure there are some in here. Let's see. So, they have a chicken pot pie recipe. There's also chicken potluck. Chicken potluck pie. Last minute guests and leftover chicken. Empty your refrigerator and emergency shelf as supplies and whim dictate. In the recipe above, you might substitute pitted black or pimento stuffed green olives, mushrooms, artichoke hearts, asparagus spears, and our easy pie. There is never a day I'm putting any of that in a chicken pot pie. It's a rare deer bird. Very tasty. All right. So, yeah, this is a very standard one. I don't like that they're saying use frozen. Not that I am any different, but I wouldn't want to put it directly. But anyways, so here's the ingredients. It's very simple, very easy. You're doing the 2 pie crusts for one for the top and the bottom. Butter, flour, salt, pepper, thyme, chicken broth, light cream, cubed chicken or turkey, peas, carrots, frozen peas, carrots, cooked and drained, and whole small onions. It's very straightforward. It's very straightforward. Chicken broth cube, dissolving 1 chicken bouillon cube in boiling water or use canned chicken broth. So yeah, ugh. Tuna chow mein casserole. Ugh. Let's not say we did. What the hell is this? Like a shrimp rice pilaf. But so this is my childhood right here. When I was allowed to, this is what I had, because again, what we normally did in my family was we just had leftovers. We always had leftovers. So for us, snacks would be you went into the fridge and you ate some cold cuts, or you went and you had a piece of bread. Like, that's the thing. Like, I did not know there was snacks like that beyond having graham crackers. I love deer kebabs with bell peppers. I've never had deer kebab, but I have to try that, I guess. If I ever get deer meat. It's very hard to get. But either way, guys, so I stayed a full half hour more than I wanted to. But I thank you for shooting off all those ideas with me. I really appreciate it. It gives me some stuff to think on. Why did it look like a paella? It looked like one, but it was not. It was really weird. I'm going to have to look at some of these are really old recipes that you just... For lack of a better term, they're out of fashion. But now I have to have Starman put it back. Baby! Can you come put it back? Because I'm going to go use the ladies' room as soon as I'm done with the stream. Like your girl ditching in a second. I've held on long enough. But, alrighty, guys. Well, I will see you on the Thursday stream right after the upload. That's how my schedule's going to be from now on. Put this back and evacuate this to the sink, please. Huh? It did. It did. It's just not as good. And mouthing off, right? But all right, guys. Thank you so much for helping me out. Thank you so much for going over it. Like I said, I am going to try my best to get this whole thing started up because I've really got to get going on it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So, guys, I love you all. Be safe. And I will see you all on Thursday. And have a good day.